We're live. Nothing. Usually you start off saying hi to everyone.
No, you've been doing that.
Hey Benji, hey Victor, hey Epsilon, how y'all doing?
How's everyone doing today?
Hope you guys are doing good.
For the past 2 weeks, it it's your thing now.
Okay.
He forgot himself. Well, bad news, everyone.
Yeah.
Gaming is getting even worse now.
Hmm.
Hi, Red Cloud. We're doing fine. Uh, I don't know what's up with the days lately. It's like I feel so like constantly drowsy.
Well, it's that time of the month. So
Don't trust anything that bleeds for a week and doesn't die.
yup.
Just don't trust it. Kill it with fire.
And I'm doing good, Red Cloud. How are you? How's everyone doing? Learning to use Blockbench? Nice. Yep.
Yeah, it is gonna get more wild there.
Yep.
I'm thinking if I should make a really quick stuff I'm working on. No? Okay. But then saying no. He wants me to surprise everyone.
Yep.
I've been playing with the idea of since I promise I'll do the Patreon thing starting November. I'm thinking I'll be like posting all the stuff I'm working on there as I'm working on. That would be a pretty cool behind the scenes thing.
Where did that cough come from?
Good?
Sorry, everyone.
Want some
Yeah.
water?
No, I'm okay. Wow. That just snuck up on me.
Okay. Hi Karib, how you doing?
How you doing, Karib?
Hi Kamikaze.
Hey, Kami. How you doing?
It is Dash Blue Assassins Shadows video just dropped recently. It was hilarious. I don't think we've ever seen Dash Blue.
Yeah, I don't think we ever seen Dash Blue either. Which Lifu would check it off stream.
Yeah, I'll check it out. Hi Tintin.
Hey, Tintin. Is that the same Tin as in on Twitch?
That's what I'm wondering as well.
Because there's Tin Horn Flyer, right? And then on Twitch, there's like a person named Tintin.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Hmm.
Now I'm actually doubting myself. I've been calling both Tintin.
Yeah, same.
I hope it's not the oopsie daisy moment.
Honestly, true.
Will DEI save the world from climate change? Once we all confirm to non binary, climate change will not be an issue.
Honestly, true. Yes. He's like, yeah, okay. So
Okay.
it is Tintin. All right, all right. Gotcha.
One and the same. Alright. In that case, now we know. We know for sure.
Now we know.
Because that would have been really awkward. For context, Dash Blue are a couple. I think both or one is Japanese, and they've been really cooking UBI.
Oof.
Love it.
I love that.
You know, some people take a cooking class as a couple, some people just cook as a couple.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Billy. How are you doing?
Hey Billy, hey X Man, how y'all doing today? Hope you guys had a decent day.
Can we make it a thing? Cooking as a couple?
Guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Lifu is the one that cooks.
No, no. People honestly loved your take last video with uh the whole diversity hires and DEI being the new snake oil salesman.
Oh, we're talking about that. I thought we were actually talking about cooking.
No, we're talking
Oh.
about cooking people. But
Okay.
yeah, people really liked your take on it.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Hi, Xma, how you doing?
So we got multi. Be safe, Kami.
Yeah, be safe. Are pretzels better than donuts? I think so.
I don't like either, so.
But yet you eat both.
That's the difference. I eat to eat.
He doesn't like either, but he'll eat both.
Yep.
Okay. Alright. So you said you do the honors of reading it.
Yeah, I will. So
Let me just make sure you're louder because last time I was editing, I thought like your volume is kind of low for some reason. Oh,
ah ah. Just checking the mic. All right. So, article title: Xbox Game Studio.
wait. You're not presenting a class presentation.
All right. So X okay, Xbox Game Studios upcoming Civilization competitor, Aura History Untold, features non-binary leaders.
I'm not gonna lie, I zoned out.
Wow.
I,
Yo,
I
look.
was I was imagining you in like a schoolboy uniform.
Okay.
My mind went and jumped into the gutter, like heads first.
Oh my gosh. Is that a cry for help? Yeah, because I can't freaking read. I forgot that I can't read out loud. Like I can speed read, retain maybe 80% of what I read, but reading out loud, no, nothing. I've never developed those skills, by the way.
Want me to do that?
No. But look at the picture, right? The way the person is like holding their hands. That's like, yo, we're gonna drop our Xbox stock market really good with this one, boys.
Honestly, absolutely true. Wait, before we actually start, what's the most Vietnamese thing one can do? Crouch sit?
Squat
Yeah,
on
squat.
a corner drinking coffee and having a bowl of noodle of pho while smoking a cigarette.
I think that's just a Southeast Asian thing minus the pho.
Yeah, so just replace that with any uh national dish. There you go. In Southeast Asia.
Yeah. All right. So before we actually jump into the article, I don't understand what these companies are thinking by this point. It's like Xbox saw what PlayStation is doing. They're like, I'ma join you jumping off the cliff.
Yup. Yup.
Like, you know the slob you were giving people? How about we join you? Hold hands and go full Thelma and Louise on it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Lumpy.
Hey Lumpy. This is about to get so saucy.
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 I'd rather take sassy.
Sassy.
Okay. Ugh. Okay, you know what? You're right. This is a weird sentence to read.
I literally just said it.
Xbox Game Studios' upcoming Civilization competitor, Ara History Untold, features non binary leaders. Before we even jump in, do you guys think they make like make believe historical leaders for this game to make them non binary? Or do you think they take existing historical characters and impose their modern narrative? Like, just impose it on them.
It's the second one.
Hi, Max.
Hey, Max.
Okay, so
I'll read it. Outright History Untold, developed by Oxidade Games and published by Xbox Game Studios, which aims to be a competitor to Civilization, will feature a so-called non-binary leader.
so
Okay. The game, which released later this month, features a Game Pass trophy called Barbenheimer that requires players bombard cities 100 times as a female or non-binary leader. The trophy provides 20 gamer score.
so I have like straight off the bat multiple questions. Are there no non-binary, like non-binary male characters, or is it like gated just for females and non-binary leaders? Um, right away. I wanna ask like, why is the whole Oppenheimer a joke? It's like I swear to God, these companies lately are absolutely taking a steaming stinky dump on Japan.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It is getting to a point of it's just ridiculous and it's so disrespectful. Hey, you know the whole huge strategy you guys went through? Let's just take a jab at it and make it a wiki achievement in the game. Bro, what?
I don't even think Civilization has those kind of achievements.
They don't.
Because they know this game is you don't do that. You don't do that. No, 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 no. That's a bad.
Hi, Neko.
Hey, Neko. It's unclear which historical figure Oxidide Games is turning into a so-called non-binary individual in this Gamescom showcase. The company revealed a number of historical figures that will be leaders, including Safio. You have to see that word for me.
It's go out.
Yeah, that one. Wu Zesh, what's that? Wu Zeshian, Nefer,
Nefertiti, Elizabeth
yeah,
I, Joan of Arc, Otto von Bismarck.
Ya Asanta Way. Guys, no. You read these. You're history. You're the history person. No, I'm gonna butcher these names.
Look, just to clarify, I was planning to read it on my own and when I'ma read it.
And then I realized, wow, these names I can't pronounce. I can't pronounce these. I could pronounce Shaka. That's it. Out of all of them, Shaka. And Elizabeth first. And Jean of Arc. Maybe Otto von Bismarck. Yeah, there you go. And Takugawa Ieyasu.
I'm so amused. Hi, Tuber.
Hey, Tuber, how you doing?
Okay. You guys want to see the trailer?
Oh, boy. No.
Sappho, lyric poet and the 10th muse of ancient Greece. It's Coatl, politician, warrior, and founder of the Aztec Empire. Wuzetian, Empress Regent and first and only woman to ever rule China. Nefertiti, Queen and Pharaoh of Egypt who promoted Atomism.
The fact that it's laggy in the showcase.
That's so bad.
Do you make a Civ wannabe so laggy?
This is so bad.
Look at it. I'm dying. releasing the best of the game.
Is that 10 frames per second, lads? We did it. They upgraded.
Oh my god. Identity politics in a historical game, not surprised current day. Oh, it gets worse. They said that they respectfully are depicting the characters and they did their research. Sounds familiar?
I don't think so.
Damn, that's an oof.
This is a huge oof.
It's possible that there were non-traditional gender role leaders, but do not make people be so if there probably were not. Exactly, unless there's like an actual proof of it. Backed up with actual documents. Just fuck off with that shit.
I'm pretty sure back then they don't give a crap about the so-called modern problems. They were more into the whole we win, they lose. How much won, how much lose. Famine, okay. No famine, okay. Bountiful harvest, cool, awesome. Made new weapon, awesome.
Remember that remember it doesn't matter what teachers tell you. Cleopatra was black. I swear to God, who started the whole thing that Cleopatra is black?
It's literally the trust me, bro.
Okay, so I did take a bullet for everyone. I did watch a little bit of the Cleopatra thing, and it was literally, oh, my grandma told me Cleopatra was black, and they literally took that as the source.
Yeah, trust me, bro.
My grandma told me, so it must be true. And they took it as a source. What is happening? Why is history taking a beating these days? Like, I admit history is gritty, bloody, and dark. But why are we rewriting it now?
This is so bad.
Like, literally, the whole country of Egypt was like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Something ain't right. This math is not mathing. This is a no-no.
Jesus
It's
Christ.
bad.
Promoted optimism. Elizabeth I, cunning and charismatic Queen of England. Jeanne d'Arc, French.
Okay,
What?
it already bothers me that that's how they portray Elizabeth the First.
No.
Oh my god. I want to meet their history expert and I just want to talk.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
Honestly, they should just band together and go on tour so people can just go buy tickets to watch them as if it's a stand-up comedy.
Yup. This will make a great stand-up comedy where you just mess up the history so bad and just retelling it from your relatives, but basically no education slash like headcanons. This is all headcanon. I just realized that. This is headcanon.
Yep, same
Headcanon
as
is not real.
same as you know who. The fanfic.
Oh boy.
You know what this looks like? This looks like Shrek. Oh, you're right. This actually does look like Shrek.
Fiona?
No, like in general, the characters in Shrek.
Oh my god.
Of England. Jeanne d'Arc, French national hero who led her army to victory at the Siege of Orleans. Otto von Bismarck, cunning politician and creator of the German state. Ya Acentua, Queen Mother in the Ashanti Empire.
The lagging is holy shit.
That's
That's their Gamescom shit.
uh
War against the British. Sappho, lyric poet and the 10th muse of ancient Greece. Tokugawa Ieyasu, ruthless warlord, cunning politician, and shogun of Japan.
pause that. Do they have rights for that
No,
symbol?
I doubt it. I heavily doubt it.
You gotta have rights from the Tokugawa clan. If that's the
Also,
first name.
have you guys noticed that some characters are being presented as like this like savior, and he was presented as that ruthless leader.
I don't think it was all of them were ruthless.
Yeah.
Either. All of them.
And plus, it was already proven that Joan of Arc had an actual head trauma. It was proven.
Wait, so she had a head trauma?
Yeah, and it's speculated that's why she thought she was the chosen one.
Yo, she was crazy. She was actually crazy.
There's like
Bro.
actual research papers on it, like 10 years ago. Like I said, I just want to talk to the researchers. I want to talk to the history experts. I want to see if their source is just wiki rather than actual research papers that get updated every fucking year. How are you doing, Oasis?
Yeah, how you doing, Oasis?
Shaka, devastatingly successful military leader and first king of the Zulu. Elizabeth I, cunning and charismatic queen of England.
Oh, of course. They will not provide like actual historical research. They'll just play make believe, but hey, we got different outfits.
Yo, that's the microtransaction, baby. Woo.
Drunk History, the video game. Oh my god, I love that show.
Honestly, can we compare pictures apparently of like actual of them like actually what they look like?
Oh my god.
The quintessence of dust. Elizabeth I, your reign begins with the promise of new stability and order.
Hey there everybody, Destin Laguerre here, and full disclosure, I was the one assigned capture to Ara History Untold, but I've never played this game or many games like this. This gameplay is quite raw. I'm going to take you through
Oh my god, it's like
my
50
experience
minutes.
because I figure the people who know this franchise are going to get an idea of what the mechanics look like, and the people who don't know the franchise might learn something as I was learning as I was playing through this. But I want to give Ara History Untold a chance. And somebody actually came over and helped me a little bit later in the demo to understand the mechanics, what was going on, and how to...
It's IGN.
Yeah, of course.
Why play this when we can just play Civilization?
I have no idea, but it literally looks worse than Civ. Like, hi Star.
Hey Star. Hey Jeremy.
Uh,
Other leaders confirmed for the game include Alexander the Great.
oh, hi Furry. Hey guys, did you see Destiny tweet? What's the tweet? I kind of want to check it.
I gotta say some unhinged stuff.
I don't get it. Maybe it's deleted?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, I'm checking it right now. I don't see. Oh, don't say that, Nico.
Yeah, don't say that. We may not like him as a person, but no one, you know,
Yeah,
it's not
we
right
know
to
what
say
else.
those things.
Let's check out this. Go back in.
Okay.
In Aura History Untold, the leader you choose will shape your nation's destiny. But they're not just political figures. They come from
Why is my man's breathing through his shoulders?
will shape your nation's destiny. But they're not just
Oh my
political
God.
figures.
I can't unsee it.
Is his lung like are his lungs in the shoulders?
Untold, the leader you
Think
choose
so.
will shape your nation's destiny. But they're not just political figures. They come from all walks of life, from military leaders to thought leaders, and even influential activists. Every leader
You say thought leaders?
Thought leaders and influential activists.
has their own story
Oh.
to tell. Each leader is equipped with a unique leader trait, a special ability based on their historical presence that sets them apart from their rivals, along with a set of personality traits that further shape how they govern and how they interact with the world when played by an AI opponent. Take Harun al-Rashid of the Abbasid Caliphate. He's perfectly suited for scientific
Wait,
and
what?
of the Abbasid with the world when played by an AI opponent. Take Harun al-Rashid of the Abbasid Caliphate. He's perfectly suited for scientific and economic dominance. His House of Wisdom leader trait supercharges research, particularly through the first 2 acts of the game, while his traditional nature and charismatic approach takes strongest advantage of your people's golden age. Time benefits offered guide your path, but ultimately, it's your choices.
Why would anyone play this instead of Civ? Yeah, so these are the confirmed leaders that will be there. So let's start from here.
As for how the game approaches history, the company's narrative designer, of course, and historian Grace Rojas explained, in my eyes, history is about storytelling.
Wait, what? Wait, as for how the game approaches history, the company's narrative designer and quote unquote historian, Grace Rojas, explained, in my eyes, history is about storytelling. Well, in my mind, you're dumb.
It's a common misconception that history is strictly about facts and figures.
Those are fighting words.
Uh,
It's a misconception that history is about facts. Guys, didn't you know? Come on.
yo,
You
Southeast
thought
Asia was
history?
there when. Yo, Vietnam was there during the alien invading. You know, like you guys didn't know Vietnam held everything back. They held them back. That's why aliens don't exist no more. They went to space.
Guys,
Trust me, bro. It's 100% true.
you didn't know I'm actually Anne Boleyn. I just locked myself in a freezer up until now. Preserve myself.
Yo, you guys didn't know? This is not US. This is Canada. We've all been living in Canada this entire time. Why you say? Because history. Trust me, bro.
History is whatever I want to be. For them, yeah. Or in this case, of a game like ours, the victors and the losers. But history goes way beyond that. Well, apparently your fanfic. She added, truly understand history. We must also be willing to dive.
You gonna give me my money? Where's my money, man? Where's the money?
There is a person.
Like, why the fuck are you interrupting me? What the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for the support, Deco.
Thank you for the support.
I thought of Destiny too. The game. There's a person. There's a person, and he's irrelevant, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
he's irrelevant and you shouldn't even look them up.
Yeah. But damn it.
Too-
She added.
Okay, you read it from now on. I'm just gonna sit here and look pretty.
Such a shit fest happening.
It's appalling. Like she literally has the balls to say, in my eyes, history is about storytelling. It's a common misconception that history is strictly about the facts and figures.
Like, what the fuck? You really thought history is about facts, huh, loser?
You guys didn't know the Declaration of Independence was written by elves living under Thomas Jefferson's bed. True story, though. My grandmother told me she was there.
You guys know that Abraham Lincoln is my dad, so I'm saying Abraham Lincoln is the dad of Anne Boleyn.
Yeah, you guys didn't know? You guys didn't know this? God.
You guys didn't know the Declaration of the Independence was written
I
by
read.
oh.
Again, to be fair, she isn't wrong. She's just saying it really dumb. No, even then, she literally says, in my eyes. That's her opinion. Okay, sure. But history is not really about storytelling. It's not. It's cut and dry. There's a reason why people don't like listening to history.
Look,
They fall asleep because it's straight fact.
I miss the good old days when, like, back in the day, they used to be loosely based on this or inspiration taken from this. But if these dumb bitches keep on saying, oh, this is based on history, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry, but people who think you can take liberty with reinventing stuff, your feelings are gonna get hurt on this channel.
Yeah.
There's a
You can't.
reason why there is decades and centuries of research and it keeps on constantly being double checked by actual historical committee and not this stupid slop.
I'm telling you guys this right now. Just because you have a major history degree in like world history doesn't mean you have any knowledge of history. History is one of those things that you study for life. You don't study for a single year or so and then be like, hey, I'm just gonna be a game designer. No, you're still gonna fucking still study. You still gotta be you literally still have to keep up with current history changes. If you do not, you are not a historian, period. It's like me having to recertify every couple of years to be a master technician because everything's constantly changing.
This made me laugh. Glad the Impaler gave birth to the Loch Ness Monster. Why, you didn't know?
You didn't know?
Oh my god. It's only as cut and dry as people telling us it history. History is written by the victor, so if they started something and lied and won, we cannot ever really know. Okay, but it's still not our place in 2024 to freaking say, hey, Cleopatra was black and non-binary. Or Julius Caesar was a freaking feminist.
They're trying to push that when we both know. It's not about who wins, who loses. It doesn't matter. History is history, whether it's written by the winners. Like we literally know. We have common sense, right? I hope everyone has common sense here. That if someone starts off with "in my eyes," that's a red
Absolutely
flag.
not.
That's a red flag, right? We can all agree to that, right?
Hi, Miss Sura. How are you doing?
How you doing, Masuda?
I absolutely hate when people start reinventing shit. Like, The second someone says, "My grandma told me Cleopatra is black," I'm seeing red.
I'm sleep. That's what I'm doing. I'm sleeping because I'm walking away.
Hi, Locust. How are you doing?
Hey, Locust.
Okay. To truly understand history, we must also be willing to dive deep into the past and acknowledging and examining pieces of the story that can often be overlooked, and how that information contributed to the development of the world as we know. Okay, so how does that translate into giving them different identity?
That it doesn't make sense.
I want to understand how they jump from point A to point Z.
It's like going to GPS and being like, "Hey, I want to go over here," and then they just say, "Okay, go straight." And then right when the turn is about to go, be like, "Oh, turn left here," and you're already going straight. It doesn't make sense.
Hi, Dragon King.
Hey, Dragon King. Nice nap.
Let's check this out quickly.
Diary for Ara History Untold. If this is your first time here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and ring that bell to stay updated with the latest content.
Yeah.
Now, before we dive in, today's chat with you is actually a precursor to a new type of dev diary series for Ara that will be kicking off later this week. Can you give us a sneak preview of what that might be?
Yes, of course. So there is a feature in Ara that's named the Encarta that sort of encompasses much of what we'll be speaking about today, and we'll be using that as a jumping off point to showcase not only the historical inspiration for various elements of the game like leaders, triumphs, masterpieces, as well as the function those elements will have through gameplay. And those of you following along will also get to meet my partner in crime, Tori, who has been researching and writing alongside me. And she has been an essential part to the success of this feature. So stay tuned so you get to meet her.
That sounds awesome. Well,
of course, yeah. My journey into Ara has been a few years in the making. I'm a professional historian with my research specialty rooted in medieval Europe. My background and work as a medievalist and writer led me into the gaming world, where I started on as a historical content writer for Age of Empires. While I was there, I really fell in love with the possibilities that come with writing history for games. So when I was presented with the opportunity to join the Ara team as a narrative designer and historian, I could not have been more excited.
Oh, that's really fascinating. And also, I think we all love history here, so we love that you're here.
No, they obviously don't love history. Absolutely fucking no. Get the fuck out of here.
If this guy doesn't be like, "You're wrong, you're BSing," you literally said in your game that this is historically accurate, and then you can't turn around. Because you saw what Ubisoft did, and that bit them in the ass. You can't. I hope this guy calls her out. I swear.
He won't.
I swear. And we know he won't. Because he's just getting that money.
Yeah.
You don't care.
That covered. Let's dive straight into Ara's research process. Where does one start in history? How did you decide which time periods to look at?
Well, in my eyes, history is about storytelling. It's a common misconception that history is strictly about the facts and figures.
Professional historian, by the way. In medieval Europe. Then where are you getting this information from other places if you specialize in medieval Europe? Who's your partner?
Or in the case of a game like ours, the victors and the losers. But history goes way beyond that. To truly understand history, we must also be willing to dive deep into the past by acknowledging and examining pieces of the story that can often be overlooked, and how that information contributed to the development of the world as we know it. Another piece which was key to our approach for this game was ensuring that the information we present to the players is as accurate and unbiased as possible.
I cap. Biggest cap of all.
You guys heard it, right? Unbiased and accurate as possible. That's what they claim. And I guarantee you, the second the backlash will reach them, they'll be like, oh, we never claimed it's historically accurate. I will bet money on it.
Listen, I would only want to hear like storytelling if it's like folklore, okay? You can't say storytelling in history. You can't. You can't. It's impossible.
This will result in lots of sale for a Civ 7. Yup.
Yeah. This has to be a marketing scheme.
I do
It
want
has
to
to be.
acknowledge, though, that history itself can be biased for a variety of reasons, but we work tirelessly to ensure that we present to the world accurate and respectful representations of the cultures and people we decided to highlight. To do this, we worked with a mix of primary and secondary sources. We consulted with experts on the subject matter, and we received feedback from folks who have ties to the regions we cover.
By expert on the subject matter, they mean their specific echo chamber, like the fanfic writing. What was his name? Lockhart. People like that.
This is horrible.
Hi, Iron.
Hey, Iron.
And so much more.
So yeah, generally it's a lot more complicated than most people think it is.
It is,
So
yeah.
going back to the beginning, did you look at nomadic groups or start with the first accounts of agriculture? Where's the start?
So we looked at including hunter-gatherers and pre-agrarian content, but ultimately decided that the right cutoff point to begin with compelling accounts of world history was at the beginning of the first sedentary agrarian settlements.
When it comes to the technologies in the game, how did you decide which technologies to include with each era?
Well, it was a mixture of when they were accessible historically and thematically appropriate for the age. In some cases, we did steer away from history to find a nice balance between reality.
So she, under 5 minutes, she says how historically accurate and non-biases to saying that they steered away from actual historical timelines in under 5 minutes. Okay.
And gameplay. I also do want to note that the moment the player engages with the technology choice, it becomes alternative history, which is really exciting. It allows you to make history yours. The things you unlock with technologies can be surprising, and finding the hidden links between various advancements and what they activated within societies was a big focus for us too.
So moving from the technologies, Ara has a huge selection of leaders. Were there any lesser-known historical figures or nations that you were particularly excited to include?
Yes. Okay, so during the selection process, I was really stoked to see leaders like Benito Juarez, Sappho, and Sejong the Great.
Oh, that's cool. So it's not just the ones you expect. So how do the personalities and historical...
So they're representing these not known historical figures, but maybe like a page or half a page dedicated to them in the history books.
No, there's a lot of historical documents dedicated to them.
Okay. But to the common folk, unless you actually go and look and check throughout like the historical findings of it, you wouldn't know.
No, you would know from a 5-second Google search. Or, a 5-second chat with ChatGPT.
What the hell?
Iron, this is a game, according to their words, historically accurate and unbiased, but at the same time, they took historical liberty.
Yep.
Decisions of leaders influence their strategies and behaviors in the game.
They really factored into every decision we made about the leaders. Every leader's personality traits are driven by research into their real-world history, and each leader's unique leader ability speaks to one of their great accomplishments as leaders. The initial relationships between leaders are impacted by how much they may or may not have in common with each other, and it also impacts the way that their AI chooses to pursue prestige and ultimately victory.
Going to knowledge, as we mentioned at the top of the show, the Encarta is like Ara's built-in encyclopedia, containing gameplay and historical info on almost everything in the game. Were there any big challenges that came with creating?
I am really worried that there will be people who take this as a canon and they'll be spewing the same bullshit that they're providing in this game. I am genuinely worried about that.
That's what they're gonna try to do. This is literally why they made this game. There's no way.
Hi, Abhishek.
Hey, Abhishek.
This information archive.
Yes, so creating the Encarta has been a really exciting but challenging task for everyone involved in the process. It took some time for us to find a sweet spot where we could do justice to the information we're presenting while also keeping the content approachable for players. To achieve this, we needed to keep the
What does she mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
Provide history, but to keep it present.
What? Just freaking put what you research on that character, like full facts, and just slap it on there. Change up some words.
Reasonable length and use accessible language so players that are both casual enjoyers of history or really big history buffs feel like they can learn something new without taking too much time away from their gameplay. I'm really proud of my Encarta team, and I really hope that players find this feature to be something they look forward to interacting with every time they decide to play our game.
All right, so
Who are those players?
Who are they?
for some perspective on the scale of the problem you're dealing with, looking through all the famous monuments, buildings, and landmarks, how did you decide which triumphs to include in a game like Ara, and what inspired the bonuses they give in-game?
So, during our decision-making process for the triumphs and the bonuses, we kept a few points in mind. We knew we wanted to capture people's favorite monuments, which tend to be ancient, but we also wanted to expand that definition to include more interesting and more modern achievements.
They're literally playing hopscotch.
Yeah. They're playing hopscotch, and that lady's room do not have a lot of books.
Also, I'm just gonna remind people the direct quote of what she said. It's a common misconception that history is strictly about facts and figures. A direct quote from her.
And then she tried to backstab and said, or in the case of a game like ours, the victors and losers. What?
Another piece which was key to approach for this game was ensuring that the information we present to the players is as accurate and unbiased as possible. So, like, she literally is having word diarrhea. She should have at least wrote it down and had at least a 5-year-old look it over.
Yeah.
I do want to acknowledge, though, that history itself can be biased for a variety of reasons, but we worked tirelessly to ensure that we present to the world accurate and respectful representation of the culture and people we decide to highlight. Okay, so you're talking about the respectful representation and approach, like having an actual nuclear joke, an actual disaster that happened.
And you guys just joked about it. Have it as a 20 gamer score.
But you know,
and then have it
it's
as
respectful.
Like, yeah, as a female or non-binary apparently. Why even put that?
Because it's so respectful to crack a joke about the whole Oppenheimer situation. We're so respectful, but also, you know, fuck those guys, right? Also, don't get me started on the fact of they're playing hopscotch with the history of the timelines. They have all these different timelines, and Oppenheimer was not even in medieval times.
Maybe it's probably during the level up of civilization. Like you go through tech trees and you unlock the atom bomb tree or
Okay,
some crap.
as Elizabeth the first, I can go and nuke countries because that is historically accurate.
True.
Like, what the fuck?
I think these are just avatars at this point. Like they just leave them in there and then just sprinkle some history or quote unquote history.
Hi, the Grateful Gamer.
How you doing?
This is just, oh my god, it's making me so mad. To do this, we worked with a mix of primary and secondary sources. We consulted with experts on the subject matter, and we received feedback from folks who have ties to the regions we cover, and so much more. So you mean same as Ubisoft used a white guy to consult them on the Japanese history? Those kind of sources.
Yep. And they say secondary sources. I don't know about that, bro. And also, who greenlit game this? Who greenlit this game? Guess who? Xbox.
Speaking specifically on the leader that they chose, Rojas was asked if there were any that she was particularly excited to include. So she already mentioned that. Went on explaining that every leader's personality traits are driven by research into their real world history, and each leader's unique leader ability speaks to one of their great accomplishments as leader. I'll have to deep dive into that shit. I absolutely cannot stand this slop. The initial relationship between leaders are impacted by how much they may or may not have in common with each other, and it also impacts the way their AI chooses to pursue prestige and ultimately victory. Later in the video, Rojas declared, ultimately, we're trying to render a living world with authentic historicity, which includes little moments of levity, but also really fine details discovered during the research of the game. So basically, she thinks she's smarter than the actual historical committee. Okay, cool.
Wild.
This is such, oh my god, I don't know where to even start on this. Like, will people never learn? Nico, stop interrupting me. But also, thank you so much for the support.
Thank you for the support.
But yeah, it just, again, none of this backlash would have happened if they didn't claim it's historically accurate and respectful.
Yeah. Even I think Civ don't even say they're historically accurate. They say, "Oh, we have historic figures." That's it, and they just leave it broad as hell.
It just, like, I don't understand where their head is at this point. As long as you just don't say that it's based on history, and just say, hey, we just wanted to make this, there you go. Like, they're genuinely, there wouldn't be as much backlash happening.
I agree.
I like playing at Teddy Roosevelt in Civ 6. Oh my god. I question the authenticity of their claims of authentic.
And Dragon Gods gets it. I have a very accurate source on history. It's called the Michael Bay Transformers films. You didn't know? Transformers are real. Every time you turn your car on, it's like
The achievement, yeah, no, the achievement is actually like puke inducing.
that's ridiculous.
Oh my god, I'm just so tired of the shit. It's been, me and Zen have been doing this for 2 months, and in the 2 months, the shit that game devs been saying is just wild.
Guys, I'm tired. I'm tired of this crap. In Iron Warrior, it's not just Xbox. They saw Sony and they're like, "Yo, we can do that too, but better." And they did. They somehow managed to nosedive even further.
Jesus. Okay, I'm done with the slop. I'm pretty sure I'll bring up this game a few more times.
Just a few more times. Mhm.
2 seasons in the movie. 2 seasons in the movie. Okay. Let's move on to a different topic before I pop a vein in my forehead.
We need a cleanser. There's some memes.
I don't
We
have
need-
anything prepared.
Okay.
I'm underprepared, okay? Gosh, I've been drawing the whole day. I've been working tirelessly. I want to upgrade Zen's model yet again.
He does. Guys, you don't understand. Lifu upgrades so much.
I don't want to hear it. I have big plans. I have big plans. I wanna drop a wallpaper for people to use for desktops and mobiles, two different, completely different ones. I wanna drop some cool merch designs. I wanna drop the lore. So I'm prepping all the art stuff for it. I wanna upgrade the models. What else was there? Oh, the comic book. So, girls gotta keep busy. Busy, busy, busy.
Yeah.
Water. Like, what is with games taking the historical accurate approach on games, then like a T intersection into lower atmosphere? Ifo reminds me of the villain from Robots going, upgrades people, upgrade.
Yo, if she can, she would upgrade like the model, and then by the time she shows everyone, it's like on 5.0 and she won't say anything. She would not say shit.
I mean, every time I'm like sneakily at the beginning I was like sneakily upgrading my model movement and I didn't say shit.
Yeah. Her model movement like went through 3 variations of upgrades and she never told you guys.
It's a secret. You have Victoria's Secret, now you have Lifu Secret.
Yup.
All I can say there's a lot of stuff being prepped for the channel and for the community. It just takes a lot of time.
A lot of time.
What a great time for me to join stream. Such an accurate description of world history. I have become more enlightened to know that history is indeed storytelling. It's a misconception that is based on facts. God, Oasis, the fuck do you not understand about it?
God. Oasis knows this. God.
Power Out is getting sued by Pokemon, are they?
On what grounds?
Don't worry, nothing will come out of that.
Yes, nothing. Nothing.
The title does remind me, I never finished a Dragon Age, the first one. Oh my god, you guys, yeah, you guys will love this video. I do like when the over 9K booby thing pops up. Also, thank you so much for the support. Grateful gamer. We're living in a reservation.
Revisionist era.
Also, maybe look up the Twitch memes. Sarkeesian is back. I know. The woman who brought shame to my entire nationality.
Stop. No.
I cannot stand that woman. I absolutely cannot stand. I am embarrassed that she's Armenian. We do not claim her. Like, we are embarrassed by her.
Us Vietnamese people don't claim that person. I don't remember her name.
Catliente?
Who?
Catliente?
We don't claim her. We don't. Us Vietnamese folk has nothing to do with her. Don't add us.
Same as Sarkisian. She is absolutely a disgusting person who is actually spewing the biggest load of shit just to get money. She went on literally complaining about men sexualizing women in games, and then there was like a video of her playing Batman and she kept sexualizing him.
Bro.
Is that Anita an Armenian name? Because I'm pretty sure it's also an Indian name. Anita, the name itself is Middle Eastern, Armenian, and Indian, but we're talking about her in general. Like, she's Armenian, sadly. I didn't know she was Armenian until you told me. I want people to know we're disowning her. also, hi Pixie, hi Violante.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
Which she seriously did? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the same breath. In the same fucking breath.
No, I genuinely, I just cannot stand that person. Like, do you guys remember the shit bogus picture she took with like sitting on the game disc itself? Oh my god, I swear to god, when I saw the picture, I didn't even know who the fuck that person even is. And it pissed me off. Why the fuck would you sit on games if you are that into games? Absolutely no fucking person would do that. That pissed me off so hard. I thought she was Alaskan. Okay, I'm not. I'm not doing this.
She did what?
Yeah, no. Also, she had no original thought for argument, and it's okay for her to do it because she's not a man. Yeah,
Basically.
and it's constantly the same shit. You know, man touches a woman. Oh my god, call the police. A woman touches a man. Oh my god, are you gay that you do not enjoy a random person who you don't know touching you? It's the same
It's
thing
double
over and over
standard.
again.
It's really disgusting with how society is.
And Dragon Story, I don't know who that is. She's anti-gamer. She absolutely is. She's anti-gamer, and for the longest time, she kept on pushing the narration that she's a gamer, so she's supposed to be anti herself. Then, by that logic.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, SCP.
Yeah, CP.
Well, I have. Look, I do not dive into the whole leftist, rightist thing. I don't give a shit. Like, I do not give a shit what political spectrum you're on. If you're dumb, you're dumb.
Person is dumb regardless. Regardless of what political views you have.
It really represents the rules for D but not for me. True facts.
True.
Me and Oasis got memes. Alright, let's dive into the memes before we start the video. Trust me, bro, Cleopatra was black. True. If you argue with that, you're a bigot. The lag in Eggbox is stiff character. Okay, we are making a civilization game. What should we add? Microtransaction, non-binary characters. How about none of that and actually make a decent game?
Yep.
True.
That is big true.
True.
That's the good.
Normal people. That's a nice argument. Why don't you back it up with a source? Historian woman. My source is that I made it the fuck up. No, their source is trust me, bro.
Yeah, it's really trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. That's my source. Did you guys know I can fly? Just trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro. I can deadlift a Ford 150. Trust me, bro.
Geez, I hate being touched without warning or permission. But apparently, if you get touched by a random woman inappropriately, you're gay. If you don't like it, you're gay. Do you not know that? They literally even tried to do that with a little child
Yep.
who was sexually harassed. Oh, you didn't get aroused by a grown-ass woman while you're 14? Well, you gay then. Like, bro, what?
That's stupid.
The kid is still going through therapy after that.
Oasis said, as a black man, I too am Cleopatra.
I'm gonna clip it. Hold on, I'm gonna clip it. Oasis is Cleopatra. Saved it.
She saved it. She saved it. No take backs.
Then I guess I'm gay. I never knew that. Oh my god. This reminds me of this absolutely like brain dead tweet I saw where a woman was saying all men are gay.
Bro. Yeah. Regardless of the gender, right? It should be regardless of the gender. That's disgusting. But no. That's not how society works.
He was literally claiming all men are gay. They're just in denial about it.
Mm-hmm. As a Latino from a Latino family, I can confirm my mother is Snow White. No. And the Addams family too, right?
Oh my god, don't get me started.
So she actually watched it.
Yeah,
And she blew up. While she was cooking, she was ranting to me. She was like, "What the did they do to this?"
So, a little backstory. Adam's family was like a coping mechanism for me growing up in a very dysfunctional family. It was like relationship goals for me, right? So I consumed every single Adam's family thing there ever was. And the fact that they even made like Gomez like this disgusting slop of a man is just it, it's so rage inducing for me. And they made Pugsley this scary cat who cannot do shit. It's just so disgusting. And the fact that they changed the entire ethnicity, it just why? Like
Gomez and his wife are literal role models. We can say that, right? Like they are literal role models.
I try not to think about what they did. Are we talking about Wednesday? Yeah. I fucking hate that show. The Wednesday show? Yep. I really hate it. I absolutely hate it. If you remember your blood pressure facts.
Big facts.
Hi, Suzerain.
Hey, Suzerain.
So yeah, I don't understand what the fuck.
Don't watch it. Don't do it.
It's
Don't.
And also, I am so surprised there are channels who their whole identity is anti-Vogue. Like specific channels, their whole identity is anti-Vogue. They every day they make like multiple videos a day being anti-Vogue. But at the same time, they're circle jerking around the Wednesday show where they literally say stuff like, "Oh, don't worry, there's no pesky patriarchy here." Like, isn't it a little bit biased that you keep making anti-Vogue videos every day, complaining about every single thing that you consider Vogue, but at the same time, just because that specific actress is in that show, you become a disgusting creep who literally you become the biggest hypocrite of your own points. It's just so baffling to me. Ifo likes to keep busy, it seems. Ifo enjoys rotting her brain, it seems.
Oh, Oasis says they don't just love each other. You know they love each other. Yup.
Yeah. I know Jenna Ortega is well liked. Other than that, I've never seen Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That these anti-Vogue channels keep jerking up about her. So where's their unbiased anti-Vogue shit on that show then? There's such hypocrisy happening. Oh, if you want to see a proper Wednesday show, there's a YouTuber who made an adult Wednesday Addams series. Oh, I've seen all of the old episodes.
Was it good?
It was chill. It was definitely more accurate than that Wednesday slop.
Hmm. Do people still watch Wednesday? No idea. I didn't watch it. Lifu suffered through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was working.
Hi, Axam. No, it just I want to have my sources. You know, I'd rather sit through it, torture myself, but I can confidently say I've seen it with my own eyes, I heard it with my own ears, it's shit. How are you? We're chilling, we're chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling.
It was quirky and on point character wise. Yep.
Zen was spared.
To be fair, even if I would switch it on while he's at home, he would not watch it.
No, I'll be like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna go to sleep. This is stupid.
It's because everyone, even anti-Vokes, have a secret goth girl fetish or quirk. I 100% agree on that. But that also means they are extremely unreliable as a source. And they should not make freaking 2 to 3 videos on anti-Vogue stuff every single day. It's such hypocrisy. And that means they are in it just for the clicks. It is what it is.
Jeez.
It's been 9 years already since it. Man, I remember the days when the guild was on YouTube. That was the bomb. I've yet to really see anything new be not crap. Rather rewatch or find new stuff when film was still black and white at this point. I mean, let me think. What's a good movie we've seen in the past 12 months that we actually went like, yeah, this is good?
None. No, don't say they're remaking Casper the Friendly Ghost.
No, no fucking way.
No, don't do it. Please, just let it. Just let him sleep, please.
Bruh. Deadpool and Wolverine, I have not watched it. I think I'm leaning more towards I might not watch it.
Okay.
So,
I trust Lifu's takes.
think. I like the Migration animated movie.
Oh, Migration was good.
Mm.
I liked it.
I like that.
It was an animation about ducks.
Yeah.
Well, birds in general.
Yeah. What else? What good was out there? That like I actually went, okay, that's like from the beginning to the end good. Ducks are cool. Ducks are fucking dicks.
Yeah, you just want to kick them. Joan of Arc.
Yeah, Joan of Arc movie calling it a coming of age movie. Ew.
Brother, ew.
I'm seriously drawing blank. Casper the Progressive Ghost. Ducks are better than geese. Any avian creature can suck it.
Do they know what happens to her? Do people actually should know what happens to her, right?
What did I really like? Shit. Even anime these days is like pissing me off.
The Spider-Verse was okay.
Yeah, no, Spider-Verse was... Yeah, thank you. Spider-Verse was chill. Spider-Verse was chill.
It didn't push anything. It showcased a lot of different Spoodermans,
Yeah.
which I liked.
What else? I'm actually really struggling.
She got cloned and became a high schooler then? No. Jean of Arc?
Ew.
Brother, ew.
Oh, wait. The movie with the raccoon rocket. Fuck, why am I blanking on the name?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I genuinely enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, actually, that teared me up when we
Yeah.
finally realized Raccoon's backstory.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
oh
big
my god.
sad.
And
That
we
was-
were like in a big auditorium with like people shoulder to shoulder watching it and just crying.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Also, isn't anti-Vogue just don't like pandering and agenda pushing or preachy message of just being plain homophobic? So anti-Vogue, yes, it's I guess agenda pushing or preachy message. But what do you say about a show? And I know they criticize those shows who had fuck the patriarchy message in it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And that's exactly what Wednesday had in it.
Oh, the Mario movie was good too.
Oh, Mario, yes.
Mario movie was pretty chill.
Peaches, 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 peaches.
Second Spider-Verse kind of went woke. It really didn't. It didn't push anything, to be honest. Everyone just had a lot of issues, like a regular, Peter Parker or a typical Spider-Man like story canon. It seemed chill. It's fine.
I'm so salty about Disney. Oh my god, don't get me started on that shit.
Stop. No, leave it alone.
Lilo and Stitch, the original one, was a masterpiece about an older sister stepping up as a mother, raising her sister. Also, I swear to God, I heard some dumb fuck say that Lilo and Stitch needs more diversity. That shit pissed me off.
They're Hawaiians. That's the literal diverses you can get in the U.S. besides Native Americans.
And you remember that statement that Lilo and Stitch doesn't have a strong women representation that's diverse?
Bro,
A daughter who lost her parents raising her baby sister in Hawaii. Are you fucking kidding me? What else do you need? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. We need to check one more box. We need to make her either non-binary or gay as well.
and there was a black guy in there too. He was the Asian. Remember the guy that was like always hard on everyone?
It's not dark enough for Disney anymore.
Bro, he's literally...
He didn't pass the swatch test.
Everyone knows what I'm talking about. If you guys watch Lilo and Stitch, it's the guy with the black glasses. He's like a Men in Black type character. Are you in VR using a face tracker? She's using a face tracker.
I'm using VBridger and iPhone.
Yeah.
This is not a 3D model, so no VR. This is a 2D model that I made myself.
Ancient Bubbles Cobra. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, also hi Leo. How are you doing today? Hi Pink. Men in Black looking dude. What?
Yeah, that guy. In Lilo and Stitch. Also, wasn't there a Spider-Woman in wheelchair? I don't know.
Well, that was the point of showing like the multiverse. Well, the Spider-Verse.
to introduce Spider-Verse was that movie.
Yeah.
Because it was I think it came out after the third Spider-Man movie. That's when they started diving into the multiverse. Or Spider-Verse.
I'm not smart. Can you explain? 2D models are when you draw them flat, like literally like a drawing, and then you rig them to look like they're actually moving anime characters. I have videos on it. If you go onto the channel, you press on playlist tab. There's a whole section where I put me drawing and rigging. Okay, let's jump into the slop.
Yep.
Dragon Age, the Veil God pre-sales numbers are crap. The devs are clueless about their IP.
Yep.
What's up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the ever-charming Dr. Disaster, and the absolute brainlets who work at BioWare these days have shown us once again why they are unworthy of working on the Dragon Age IP. They try hard to cover up their lack of knowledge, but it seeps out of them like a rancid fart.
What is that smell? Oh.
That's the smell of desire, my lady.
The director of the game, Kareen...
What the hell?
Okay.
What the hell? What's that?
Wasn't that the Anchorman clip?
I don't know.
Okay, that caught me off guard. And good night, Benji. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Good night, Benji.
I know this channel. Yeah, this channel is pretty chill.
Yeah, based.
So you don't have hats? My whole motto is rigged.
Yeah.
Bush, alongside developer John Epler and a couple of the game's voice actors, they did a little marketing campaign event in the smash or pass format. And
oh my god, I hate when people do that.
Why?
I hate when people do the whole bullshit with smash or pass. Why? I don't want to know your fucking weird desires of fucking anything besides your partner. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It pissed me off so hard.
Hey, Wismore.
Hi, Wismore. I miss.
You're not in top. You're in top chat.
Aw, I mean. Hi, Panda Bear.
Hey, Panda.
To look cool. How is that cool? And how is that comedy? That's just gross.
It's weird behavior.
Smash Your Pass is how Facebook was created, really?
Okay.
From what I've seen of Zen Garden, it's more of a linear action game than an RPG. Oh, shit gets worse with it. Like, I already know a little bit that happened. Ugh.
Didn't know who Zevran was. That would be like doing a Star Wars game
Bro,
and not
what?
knowing who Han Solo was. The Gendermancer, Corinne Bush, and the other devs have been getting roasted for this, and it's just more evidence that these people are disconnected from what Dragon Age really is. Clips like this showcase their cluelessness, and once gamers get a whiff of what they're up to, we are pretty quick to make sure we spread the word, which helps showcase why pre-sales numbers are so down.
Do not go in there. Woo!
This game has been selling like crap in pre-sales. As I covered the other day, my contact in the retail industry has reported that pre-sales numbers are worse than Star Wars Outlaws, but we have other data to back this up. Google Trends shows that this game is getting less traction than Star Wars Outlaws, and the data on Steam indicates that this thing just isn't selling. It's not surprising, because we can all see how this game has been put together.
Ew!
No, brother, bro, no!
What's with all the poop, Joe? No!
Go dance.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet.
Done
And also,
and
don't
done.
forget to follow me on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to my account for your reference. My handle on the platform is Dr. Disaster 1. But okay, let's take a look at what we have going on here with Dragon Age the Veilguard. As I'm sure you've heard before, the director of the game is one Corinne Bush, a self-professed queerosexual gendermancer, who has gone on.
What's that?
Bro, what is that?
I swear to God, every day they create a new word. I'm just. By this point, I might as well just go live in a cave. Because every day I'm also waking up in sweat thinking, will at some point me just saying hi be offensive to someone?
Probably.
Like, every day there's like some new rules, some new words that you're supposed to know without actually knowing. It's, oh my God.
Gendermancer, gay beam.
Hi Daniel, how are you doing?
How you doing, Daniel?
Ad nauseum about how every character in the game is pansexual, and they won't stop talking about the romantic side of the game. To me, it seems pretty clear that this was absolutely their primary focus.
Wait. They made every character pansexual in the game?
I know.
Hey.
Pansexual.
These type of games.
And ad nauseum about how every character in the game is pansexual.
No. No way. I know in the old Dragon Age games, right? You can have a same-sex relationship or a straight relationship.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
They're all canonically pansexual. Okay, as a pansexual, I don't want this. No. Absolutely no.
That's so stupid.
Also, I see a big problem with the fact that a lot of people think pansexual equals multiple partners at the same time.
That's ridiculous.
I
That's
have a
not even
big
true.
I have a big issue with it. Similar to Baldur's Gate 3, so any kind of player can romance. The problem is when they start using that as the marketing key.
Yep.
What even is pansexual? Is it attraction to pants? Yes.
I love how you just keep cracking that joke whenever it's brought up.
No. Do you want a serious response or a funny response? I believe that is a death fantasy. Look, they could have done what Baldur's Gate done. Just do it without using that as the marketing scheme.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck do you need to, push that?
Because they know that if they don't push that, the game is bad.
Both? Okay, so Pat, yummy, 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 sexy, sexy. Shake that shoddy Pat. No. Serious answers. Pansexuals are basically attracted to anyone who they find attractive, right? Doesn't matter if you're trans, if you're a guy, a girl, if you like him as him, her, whatever, as a person, that's who you date. That is that simple.
Yep. Regardless of gender. Yep.
I just hate when people say that pansexuals they always date multiple people at the same. What was the code? So there's monogamy and there is
Homogenous relationships and polymogenous relationships.
poly relationships. Like one
And pan doesn't equal to poly relationships.
smash your past the frying pan. Then if they don't push the pansexuality, BlackRock won't pay their CEO. Pan isn't poly? Exactly, it's not. But a lot of people think pan is the same as poly. A lot of people think that, which is really baffling to me.
Yeah, I think it's just the US.
Yeah.
US is definitely closed off and they don't know what the hell they're talking about with these sexualities.
So bisexual, that's the thing. I still don't fucking understand what the difference is between pan and bi. Like I genuinely do not understand. All I know is that gender doesn't matter.
There's so many things to remember and understand.
Yeah, exactly.
It's too much. Like there's just it's like a whole study book that keeps being added on.
My bowl of soup fell off the roof. You better catch it. I'm joking. To be honest, I still believe that it is a dev's fantasy to have a harem with anyone. I think so too. Otherwise, why would you push it that hard as a marketing scheme?
Yep.
I think the main difference is that pan is usually used when someone thinks there's more than two sexes. I don't think so. I think it's like specific people who categorize that as that, and that's the problem. There's like so many different opinions of what means what. It's making my head spin. Oh god, just keep your relationship and kinks private in my opinion. Yes. But
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'll be oversharing though. I'm sitting on my roof on the top. that I get out through the window. It's nice. The sun is setting. Aw, that does sound lovely.
That's cool. Hey, Muka.
Good morning, Muka. Hypnotic considered okay. Keeps it simple. Well, Hypnotic can suck it. Whoever clips it and sends it to him gets a cookie. I'm joking. But no, I'm not.
Hope everything is going so well, Muka, though. Like, last time you told us there was like a flood going on. Stay safe. Doesn't basically everyone has a fantasy of harem at some point in their life, like teenagers? No.
No.
No. Never had a single thought of that shit.
Same. Look, you do what you gotta do, but not everyone has the same fantasies.
Yeah.
And they won't stop talking about the romantic side of the game. To me, it seems pretty clear that this was absolutely their primary focus, as opposed to combat and graphics and ambiance and things like that which gamers actually care about. Because it all looks like cartoonish slop to me. And if you had any doubts as to whether or not these people are tourists, prepare to have those doubts removed faster than a curvy female character from a modern AAA game. Here is the video where these nincompoops can't even remember who Zevran is.
Alright, next up we have...
I love this part.
Daddy issues.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember him. I don't remember much about him.
I don't remember, but I think banish. Just stay away. A lot of red flags.
Like, how?
Bro, what?
How do you... How do you pick these people as people representing the game when they do not know the game? Like, there's who greenlit this lineup of people to go there?
They greenlit themselves.
Probably.
They literally greenlit themselves.
Identify people by subconsciously assigning words such as shit face for my sister or brain rot for one of my friends. I constantly fantasize about free slushies from 7-Eleven. I never had a slushie from 7-Eleven. I haven't.
You know the movie theater slushie?
Is the same one?
Same one.
Okay, so I had a
It's literally
slushie.
just it's just one company.
No more Zevron? No, he's there. They just don't remember him themselves. Now there's a confusion with cartoonist style, because LGBTQ is so much associated with bright rainbow colors, and kids' media is also bright and colorful. No, I don't think there's any correlation with that.
No correlation.
That just means those developers / writers doesn't study their RPs. But that's the thing. The game is already available for purchase. And studying their IP, by this point, isn't it a little late? Just a tiny bit?
Same with the Diablo 4 dev. Show gameplay that didn't even know how to play their own game. Same as this one, I think.
Yep.
That's a bad look.
Pronouns, TI, insecurity, Zevron. How much is this game again? I don't remember. Hold on. Let me fact check.
Wismore said, this is why there's such an overlap of woke and big corpo bean counters. Not understanding that individuals with passion for the project matter. Yeah, true.
It's $60.
No freak way. I believe Dragon Age Inquisition, the last one, was like $40.
I have the previous ones. I have all the previous ones. Regrettably yet, this is why big AAA developers are being bad.
Yay, nepotism. Bro, really went, I forgot. Yep. 100%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I can't go romance with this one, right? He wouldn't be into it. So
I'll go befriend.
Okay, cool. All right.
That was so terrible, I think you gave me cancer.
It's pretty
This is
clear
bad.
that these tourists don't really know Dragon Age beyond surface level shit, which explains why they opted for a Fortnite cartoonish vibe in a franchise that has been renowned for its darkness and grittiness. But all of this does seem to be translating into awful sales numbers thus far for this game. I covered how my source in retail indicated that this game is selling worse than Star Wars Outlaws did at the same time frame before its release.
I don't know what they're thinking. Like, someone needs to draw me a map of their logic so I can understand it. They're seeing all these games with the agenda being pushed, flopping, but yet they're still flocked to it. I don't know if it's some conspiracy theory by this point happening where it's just an inside job to, you know, make these companies go bankrupt. I don't know what is happening at this point. There's no way people are actually that stupid. Like, there's so much stupidity happening that I just, by this point, I refuse to believe that this is not a whole big conspiracy theory happening.
There's no way like all these companies are like being infiltrated by like the singular group or something. I tried reading that map. It doesn't help at all. They about to get fired real quick. No, they're devs. What, like the CEO or something of that company? No way, bro. EA don't care. EA just want that money.
Keep in mind that Star Wars Outlaws caused the stock price of Ubisoft to implode as a result of their disappointing sales figures. And then listen to what I said again. It looks like Dragon Age the Veilguard may be selling even worse. And I have a few new stats to show you why it may be true that people are not buying this game. First of all, look here at this Google Trends chart. If you aren't familiar, Google Trends is a service offered by Google that allows you to type in search terms, and they will show you how often a search term has been typed in. They won't show you the raw numbers as to exactly how many times something has been looked up, but if you type in multiple search terms, you can see how those terms stack up against each other. It's useful in identifying trends, as the name suggests. And as you can see here, the blue line represents Dragon Age the Veilguard, and the red line represents Star Wars Outlaws. The blue
I'm guaranteeing you, this spike is all the YouTubers researching it to make a video on it.
100%.
That's the spike.
That's the people. That's the people who are already ahead, and then everything else came afterwards. And then it went straight down. Look at that. People lost interest in over like what, a day or two?
So bad.
blue line is obviously trending below or about the same as the red line across the board. This little spike here of the red line happened about a month before the release of Outlaws, when the marketing campaign started up in earnest and gameplay video was being released. There is no corresponding bump on the blue line.
Let me guess. This spike in Star Wars Outlaws was when all those memes on Twitter were being posted of the horrible gameplay. That's my best guess.
So far, even though we are at roughly the same time frame from Dragon Age's launch. Gameplay videos are circulating, but nobody cares. To make matters worse, as you can see here, these are the stats for the Veil.
Only 42 added to their wish list.
No, that's 42 in the place. So quite a bit of people wishlisted.
Okay. For a second, I actually got worried. Like, holy shit, this is bad.
What would you be worried? This game shouldn't even have been released. Leo
You're
said,
right.
Leo said, unfortunately, it was a trend in 2016, 2018 when these games started being developed. At this point, they're just releasing, hoping it doesn't flunk, trying to spin it in the positive and hoping it sale. No.
I don't know where they're getting their hopes from.
Yeah.
42 devs, holy shit. But they could have literally in the marketing they could have probably saved it though. Like if they would have not pushed it as everyone is pan, they could have somewhat maybe saved it if they did not like open their stupid big mouths.
Yep.
I think a lot of backlash is happening because of specific people saying dumb shit.
Yep.
Wait, will anyone with a VTuber avatar be a VTuber? Because then is the Gundam also a VTuber? I don't know who that is.
What does that have to do with this topic we're on? Sorry, I just had to say it.
Or maybe they need to paint in a positive light due to the DEI investors. I don't even know by this point. It's just all this seems so stupid. It's a shame EA gave Plants vs Zombies the touch of death with microtransactions.
I don't think the microtransaction was the problem. I feel like people like the old formula before they had the latest release.
Maybe.
It was just a better game. I played it. Lifu saw me play the new one. It was okay. Like it wasn't bad, but from what I can tell, the second one was vastly better.
I still like the first one.
You mean when it was a like tower defense game, or like when
Yeah.
they actually made a PvP? Okay.
42 IQ devs, sorry. Don't be sorry, that's literally what it is.
True.
I don't know if
Collectively.
I don't know if sailing the seven seas is worth it for this game at this point. It's not.
It really isn't.
But new Dragon Age guy here. Okay. I have heard there were some that like the shooter Plant vs Zombies, but personally I like the tower defense. Yeah, same Locus, absolutely same.
I like both. Like I feel like they both have their own charm.
You know what's the biggest shame?
Dead Space 3.
That there was not a single good Need for Speed game after Underground. I don't care what people say, Underground was the best game they released and they were never able to live up to that hype. It's the music. It was the music. It was the it was the feel, you know? You're driving underground, the illegal racing, you know, you hear boom 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 boom.
That is true. It's a very iconic song. Sadly, it has very dirty lyrics. I didn't know that until she said the whole thing. I'm like, what? And Grateful Gamer, yeah, you're right. No, that's on me.
Never played any Need for Speed games. Need for Speed Underground, perfection. Most Wanted was my favorite one, but you didn't have the boom boom boom. Will you cover the Kingdom Come Deliverance too? It's been made hit piece by many game journals because it's based on the historical accurate. I don't have a lot of knowledge on Deliverance. That's the problem. I feel like if I cover Deliverance, it would be, you know, not accurate.
It says based on historically accurate. I don't know how to say that. Czechoslovakia, Bohemia. I said it. I did it.
Underground was the only one that I played, but I heard that people also like Carbon. Those people don't know anything. The new Need for Speed has current radio music. It makes me turn it off. You see, that's what I mean. Like,
really?
The underground Need for Speed, it had that feel, you know? It had a vibe check. So it took me and my brother a lap and a half to realize how you shift gears in Need for Speed Underground.
Did you go in automatic mode or manual mode?
Manual. I didn't know there's an automatic mode.
Automatic mode's always on. You have to change it to manual mode. Maybe because you had an international version, so they switched to manual automatically. Because I remember playing it in automatic.
Not the one I played. I didn't even know there's an automatic mode.
Yeah.
If only has history knowledge about Dustborn with 100% accuracy, Muka, I will ban you. Most Wanted 2005 was the best in terms of feeling being chased by cops. Underground series has the best customization, like down to the nitty gritty of cars. It wasn't that detailed. I'm not gonna overhype and say it was that detailed. It really wasn't that detailed. Good night, Locust. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, my first message got deleted. Ooh, that sucks.
Ooh.
BioWare are my favorite game company, so I really hope Dragon Age does well, or EA will get rid of them. And Bio is in my name. Dragon Age is not gonna do well. Sorry.
Sadly, it's not gonna do well, but there is cult followings for Dragon Age as a whole. So people who are cult followers will definitely buy the game and check it out and be like, "This game very bad."
Yeah. Hi, Torborn.
Hey, Torbjorn.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
42nd and wishlist isn't bad though.
We play manual. You gotta press Y on the GameCube controller to shift up. Oh wow! Why?
Wait, what? Really? Why was like that small button on the top? I think it's no Baldur's Gate 3.
Ugh.
People who try to release games like that have to compete with Divinity or Original Soul 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. Baldur's Gate 3 is the new standard for these type of games.
Yeah, it genuinely is, and I don't understand why they think people will buy Dragon Age when people are still playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Tons of people are still playing Baldur's Gate 3 because what is modded? You can mod it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's moddable. So what's the point? You could just download a new campaign if you want to.
It's really brain dead what they're doing.
Guard on the Steam charts, and the game has barely cracked the top 200 most sold games on the platform. Yes, it's true that we're still over a month out from release, but games like Black Myth Wukong and Space Marine 2, those were cracking the top 20 and even the top 10 weeks and weeks before their release. So if nothing else, it seems obvious that we are not seeing a powerhouse with Dragon Age the Veilguard. Dragon Age is now like a rotten fart. It looks as bad as Concord, but will likely sell much better than it did because at least it has a really well...
It doesn't look bad. It doesn't. But the setting is wrong. It's a dark, gritty game. It's a dark fantasy game.
I feel like, and I might be wrong, but I feel like considering who are the people working on it, it's gonna have massive performance issues.
For sure.
Known IP that it's attached itself to. This is why these woke game developers use popular IPs to worm their messaging in. Because original crap like Concord and Dustborn get absolutely crushed. That being said, I struggle to imagine a world where this game sells that much better than the aforementioned.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, so they tried to create their own, propaganda games. It flopped. They tried to impose the propaganda through existing beloved IPs. It flopped. Don't you think it's about time to get the hint?
Yeah, just make your own game and just have it flop.
Also, I cannot wait for Kotaku and IGN saying how gamers are the issue for not liking this.
Yep.
I see it as having a launch similar to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, and that game, as I'm sure you're aware, resulted in Rocksteady being basically gutted after costing them over $200 million in losses. That's the sort of launch that I expect from Dragon Age, but we will see. I'm going to leave it there. How many players do you expect will play Dragon Age the Veilguard concurrently at the game's peak on Steam? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Let me think. Maybe 300? Maybe?
Maybe.
I might be completely dead wrong, but I feel like it will be in that radius.
300,000?
No. I think maybe like 300.
I'll say it's a bit more.
Maybe. Leftists have been saying from ages that it's just media which is badly written, or I don't want to have comments like lefties this, righties this. Both sides have idiots.
Both sides have idiots, and we can see it.
Evil cannot create, only destroy and corrupt. Token. Kotaku and IGN are gonna run defense for this game for sure. And that's how you know who's behind this game.
Yep.
Todd always be charisma 10 always. Who keep buying even me till I get tired of it.
Bethesda.
Even Bethesda provides better games than the slop we're getting now.
We don't talk about Starfield. We don't talk about that game.
Oh god,
that game don't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
And even then it did better.
It honestly did. It definitely did.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part.
Okay, I'm... Oh my god, what are these people thinking these days? I just...
To be fair, one side is doing a lot more garbage making right now.
Are you guys excited? We're gonna watch a video how Kotaku tried to attack Space Marines 2. Are you guys excited about it?
Hey, Red Brawl.
Hi, Red Brawl. I'm starting to feel like Assassin's Creed Shadow and Dragon Age will get their numbers from 8th place at this point. I don't think so.
I think so.
Oh, thank you, Star.
Yeah, I think it's Star. Iron says, yeah, it hurts that BioWare is one of the one who made Mass Effect. Ooh, we don't talk about Mass Effect anymore. After the 4th one, we don't talk about that game. Let it die, please. Even the 3rd ending just dropped it hard like a hot potato.
Okay. Kotaku said Warhammer 40k Space Marines 2 smear fails miserably. The fact that Kotaku thinks they can take on Warhammer fans is just the funniest shit, the funniest joke, the funniest stand-up comedy this year.
Go. Let's do it. Let's do it.
So this is an update to a story that's been developing the last day or two. Saber CEO Matthew Karch posted a comment on Osmongold's video just the other day, and it's caused quite a stir in the gaming community because it's refreshing to hear a CEO of a company literally come out and say no DEI and calling out all the bullshit that's infecting the gaming industry. Smash AT made a late article and video today, actually.
So take it with a grain of salt, because Warhammer will have female custodians.
Yeah.
If you follow Warhammer, you understand that it's just nonsense.
Yep.
Talking about it. And I wanted to give my thoughts. So if you want to go to his website, I'm going to be referring to this article quite a bit. But Kotaku evidently is not too happy. In fact, one of their, I guess, woke activist journalist by the name of Ethan Gatch is trying to, I guess, dismiss the comment from Matthew Karch and saying that it's a fake account that left this comment. I see his point, but at the same time, I see what he's trying to do. Let's be honest. There's no such thing as journalistic integrity with these wokies at Kotaku. They're not.
Because they're not journalists. They're not. They are people who playing dress up as journalists.
Mm-hmm.
Not doing their due diligence, right? A normal journalist, I would give them the benefit of a doubt to be trying to clarify whether a random YouTube account that was recently made is actually the CEO of Saber. But let's be honest here. The reason why they're going after this comment is because it's not in their narrative. It's not following the woke agenda. So this comment was great. They commented to Asmongold, and you can see on the bottom this viral comment. We'll scroll up just a little bit so you guys can see it. Has caused quite a stir in the gaming community to the point where journalists are upset. They said, "Hey man, CEO of Saber here. I love your videos. When we signed the deal to make Space Marine 2, all I wanted was a throwback game. So that means a game that doesn't have woke agenda bullshit in it. We had the chance to work on something which by its nature was old school. I can't even comprehend many of the current games that we play these days. They are too complex and too much of an investment. We worked on Halo back in the day, and that game could be distilled down to the simplest of shooting loops, but it was entirely addicting. That is what we wanted to recapture. I hope that gamers like Space Marine 2 and Wukong are the start of a reversion to a time when gamers were simply..."
I will underline the fact that there's nothing wrong with complex games.
There isn't.
So, whatever you like, complex games, just sit back and shoot. All of them are base games.
Yep.
The problem is that with a lot of these DI infested games, it's their narration first, their agenda, and their own beliefs over the actual game development.
Games were about, I'm sorry, it's a little blurry. Games were simply about fun and immersion. I spent time as chief operating officer at Embracer, and I saw games there that made me want to cry with their overblown attempts at messaging or imposing morals on gamers. We just want to do some glory kills and get the heart rate up a little. For me, that is what games should be about. So refreshing this day and age to hear a CEO not pander to this modern audience, right? This modern audience, where you at? That does not show up. They don't turn out to support anything. That's why Concord failed. That's why Dustborns failed. That's why everything that is catered to the woke modern audience plummets. It just absolutely fails. And stuff like Space Marine 2 do great. They do fantastic. Now, of course, like,
one of the reasons why Space Marines 2 is doing so great, because you can play as a massive dude that just goes around and fucking smacks Xenoscums around.
Yup.
It just feels great.
like as I was saying, Ethan Gotch, this guy right here, put this tweet out because he's suddenly wanting to investigate. He's suddenly wanting to look into things to clarify if it's a verifiable source. Keep in mind, if this was something commented attacking and it was the other way around, it was a woke CEO calling out Osmongold or calling out right-wing grifting on, you know, anything, they wouldn't verify. They would just take it as fact, right? So the only reason why they're doing their due diligence is because it goes against the woke narrative. Let's establish that. So they said, I asked Saber for comment on if this is really Matt Karch's account or not, since it reads like anti-woke crusader slop, but I haven't heard back yet. The account was only created in May and the bio reads generic male of sorts. So again, wokies, they hate men, so generic male of sorts, right? They
also, a person who's a public figure, they will not use their private Reddit account to make themselves public. Only an idiot will do that.
Yep.
Hate white men. They all hate them. Whether you're a man yourself, if you're wokey, you're not allowed to like your own kind. And anti-woke crusader slop. They're all upset when somebody goes against the grain, guys. They hate it. And they cannot fathom this day and age that an actual CEO at a company would even hate DEI, would hate any of this. So, of course, it comes out. Grumps exposes it, saying that they're leading a witch hunt into Saber Interactive, right, for daring to make a non-woke game that focuses on entertainment over message. And, you know, they're getting eaten up. You can see John Delarose says we must protect Saber from these weirdos. Where those damn game guides? Saber Interactive needs to tell people to shove it. The correct response to Kotaku is always 3 words: go fuck yourself. So the game's doing great. The game is doing fantastic, and it's because they're not catering to a mob. Now, continuing on.
That's not even not caring to a mob. So what they did was they actually made a game for people who fucking play games. Not people who play keyboard warriors on Twitter. Not people who cosplay as people who actually play games. Not people who pretend to be journalists. But they made a game for people who actually play a game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. Hi, Drake. How are you doing?
How you doing, Drake?
This is the account in question that they're saying is an alt account that could not be accurate, that's recently made. And then there's this one that they're saying is the actual real account. Did they ever stop to think that maybe he has 2 accounts? Maybe this could be an alt. Maybe there's a reason why he has a personal account and an account that he uses. Do you think they really would have went out of their way to fake an account and somebody commented? Maybe, possibly. And I could see a real journalist going into that kind of investigative reporting. But you're Kotaku. You're not a real journalist. You're not really going to be doing your due diligence. Again, the only reason why they're doing it is because the comment went against the grain. That's the only reason why they're doing it. Now, they did do an update saying that they got a response and basically said Saber Interactive tells me it won't comment on whether a YouTube comment on Osmond Gold's channel complaining about games imposing morals on gamers belongs to its CEO or not. So they said no comment to them. And good. You don't have to answer shit for your opinion to any of these people. You don't have to verify anything. Fuck them. Let them wonder if you're real or not. It's really triggering them more that they don't know the truth or not. Now, Matthew Card.
No, the actual reason they're mad is because they're not getting the attention.
Yep.
Like, for some reason, Kotaku has this narration in their head that they are the grand speakers of the universe of which games should be played, which games shouldn't be played. And in their head canon, they think that all the studios need to bend over backwards to pander to them.
Mm-hmm.
Arch posted this on his LinkedIn, literally like within the last week. This was just the other day, 4 days ago. And you can see that they are basically echoing the same sentiments that this comment did, saying that they're proud about it, that they want this to be a game that is actually good, not a game that is catering to bullshit, right? Catering to what this modern era of gaming is about. So honestly, the creative director right here also did the same sentiments. He said, creator director of the game here. I wrote Space Marine 2 along with Craig Sherman, Randy Bergel, and Matthew Garcia Dunn. Hearing everything you have to say about the story and characters resonates so strongly with our actual approach. It's great to hear you calling out the exact things that we intentionally focused on. It was 4.5 years of intense work and passion, and watching videos like this makes it all worth it. And this is confirmed to be the real guy. So if the creative director's using the same sentiment, more than likely than not, this was actually the CEO. And again, Kotaku, you're bullshit. And Smash is calling it out in his article as well, saying, he knows the only reason why they're doing it. He says literally right here, while on the surface, this would be credible journalism, knowing what we know, there's a definite desired outcome in mind. So his initial tweet is a prime example of how a seemingly straightforward inquiry could be weaponized to discredit someone. Notice the framing here. Gotch isn't just skeptical, he's openly antagonistic, dismissing Karch's comment on the video as anti-woke crusader slop. Who the fuck phrases that? This isn't journalism, it's a smear job dressed up as a query. Outside of dressing...
I feel like the wannabe journalists at Kotaku, they need to lose like their Twitter privileges, because not because they shouldn't be allowed to use the internet. I think it's to protect themselves by this point. They're just humiliating themselves.
It's a freaking clown show at Kotaku, or just overall gaming journalism.
Like, someone needs to seriously block Twitter on their PCs and on their phones so they can stop humiliating themselves.
Yeah.
Like the opposite sex, it's honestly what Kotaku does best. So yeah, basically that's what it is. It's all them just coping and seething. The fact that, they're trying to use the lack of info. He says, Ethan feeling empowered by the lack of info, followed up with another tweet, basically saying, oh, my investigation here is leading me to nothing, so it has to be fake. They're down.
It's same as that quote-unquote investigator who was researching Warhammer for years, and at the end of it said there's absolutely no female representation in Warhammer. Same level of idiocracy happening here.
Yep.
Downplaying the fact that a CEO this time and age would be opposite against DEI, right? And they didn't even mention, see right here, he mentions that they didn't even include the LinkedIn post where he's talking about his views and stuff on gaming. He says Kotaku's glaring omission of the LinkedIn post or deeper analysis either shows lack of due diligence or an intentional exclusion of evidence that doesn't fit their agenda. This could easily be an alternative account for Karch, given the near identical stance and tone between the YouTube comment and his professional statements, but instead of exploring this angle, Kotaku sticks to their preferred narrative, smearing anyone who dares challenge the status quo or questions the current industry's trends around diversity, equity, and inclusion. So yeah, again, it's all because Kotaku is butthurt at the end of the day.
Of course they are.
This journal...
They're always butthurt about anyone who even slightly disagrees or even sighs into their direction.
They're just punching air at this point.
List looking into it doesn't give a shit. He really doesn't give a shit. Ethan Gotch is just butthurt. That Space Marine 2 as doing what games like Dustborn and Concord and Suicide Squad and even Star Wars Outlaws and soon to be Assassin's Creed Shadows couldn't do, and that's resonate with gamers. That's resonate with other CEOs that don't want this DEI slop. They want to talk about right-wing, anti-woke crusader slop. There's no worse slop than DEI slop. And these people are panicking right now because everything catered to this modern audience is failing. So I'm going to leave it there. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you're brand new. I will see you on the next video.
I appreciate that more and more people
now
are covering this topic.
For sure.
Hi, Loco.
Hey, Loco.
Are they still open? I don't fucking know. It's a mystery to me. Oh, okay, so I was planning to go through an article tomorrow, but I see Smash JT already made a video on it.
What?
Yeah.
It's very small on my screen.
Okay, so the topic is yet another meltdown where a person is saying that white men are bad.
Oh boy.
I was planning to talk about the article tomorrow, but Smash already made a video on it.
Video games.
Alright, Torbjorn. Have a nice night.
Good night, Torborn. Thank you for hanging out with us. Okay, so Since I don't have to read because I'm an illiterate bitch.
Bruh.
White man bad. The truth behind activist DEI inclusive game studio. So you excluding white men, that I do not understand, that automatically means it's not inclusive. If you exclude a category or specific people, that automatically makes you non-inclusive.
Yeah.
Video games were always supposed to be an escape from reality and allowing people to live out their dreams and fantasies and have fun in their own world. And unfortunately, because the industry allows for that, it also opened the door for people that saw a way to use video games to push their ideologies on the masses. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. And this person I'm going to be talking about today, they said so many awful, horrific things that I've had to try to re-record this 5 times trying to get my thoughts out properly, because it's
Holy
just so
hell.
many things that are just taking me back. I'm like, I don't even know what to say or how to approach it. It's happened so often recently that I'm at a loss for words. And this one in particular, Marina Diaz, has been a part of the game industry for a while. Someone who runs a game studio, is a marginalized CEO, somebody who is pushing propaganda and agenda from behind the scenes and not even trying to hide it. And also has awful tweets against anyone that dares be born a white male. God forbid.
Also keep in mind, every single wrinkle on Smash's forehead is every single bad Kotaku article.
Bro. Good night, Daniel.
Good night, Daniel.
Also, pass me your drink because you're done. Same situation with CD Projekt Red. Internship or Witcher game had a good run. Oh, Wismo, what are you doing this to me? Like, do you want me to cry? I already know. I know about it. I vented about it. I'm trying to forget it so I don't cry like a little bitch on stream. Then in drink tax, I swear, every goddamn day. I remember Asians are white now. I'm finally getting that white privilege. There's no such thing as white privilege.
Oh shit, someone hit the power station with a car. Oh, are they okay?
Are they okay?
What the hell? Also, don't forget, there's a color swatch now. You have to be this dark, not be white.
Forbid you get born into that lifestyle, because by default, you're an awful person.
Damn.
Hit that subscribe, give me a like, and check out smashjt.com for the full articles, screenshots, and all the other information sources for this insane human being. And yes, I'm not even making a leap when I say that, because when I read through some of these tweets, you're going to be like, holy crap, that's someone that is not just allowed in the game industry, but was allowed to flourish at conferences like GDC, being a speaker there, being a CEO of a game company, and pushing an agenda proactively, saying it in their manifesto, and talking about.
But what games did she work on? I want to know that.
What's the game company called?
I don't know.
It's in yellow. I can't. Who the hell puts yellow on white background? Are you okay?
I can't.
About how gamers are the issue, but it's okay, because if we push diversity, equity, and inclusion, apparently it will just all resolve itself. In a now deleted post on her now private, because of course, Twitter, Marina Diaz, an advisor for GDC and a CEO of 3 Cups Games, caused quite the stir on social media when she put out some statements specifically targeting white men. She said on Twitter, I went from thinking I'm a she designer to consult and train teams at one of the biggest game companies in the world. Keep believing in yourself, and F white men and gatekeepers. Look at
So there's so much to unpack there. There's just so much to unpack in that one tweet.
Math is not mathing.
Challenge stereotypes and promote empathy and understanding. Unless you're white, of course. No, unless you know you're white and you have a dick between your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Look, every week they have something to complain about. The issue is the bigots. The issue is men in general. The issue is white men. One of the Kotaku journalists was saying how all white women should die. Oh yeah, that's a whole different can of worms.
Oh, what?
Every week they find something new. As if by this point they should realize that they are the problem, but no. Everyone else is the problem. Doesn't that make you racist? 100%. Absolutely. But the problem is with the keyboard warriors on Twitter who say hating white people is not racism because, you know, according to them, white is not a race.
Bro.
Get somebody who has been just pushed down her whole life. God only knows how awful one person may have been to her for her to form this perception in her mind that all white men are terrible. That's just the worst thing in the world. And now because I've been promoted, no longer marginalized, I'm now ahead of this game company, that I can now crap talk on all these white men because they're really the enemy in all of this. Oh, but not all white men. Let me clarify, because in a follow-up she said, not all white men, but you know what I mean, my loves, with a heart.
Ew!
No.
Ew!
Stop. Sit down. Go away.
Ew!
Go back to your gremlin cave, please.
Emoji. This person, anyone, by the way, who would say this on Twitter, is not all there in the head. And it's someone that I think employers should look at these things and be like, I don't know if we want to take this person on. They don't really seem all there. But it's weird when the people that are championing DEI and pushing it straight ahead are the ones in charge. They're the ones that continue to perpetuate this madness. Grums on Twitter said, DEI policies and AAA game dev allow people to fail upwards, resulting in a self-admitted shitty designer promoted to training game teams as a consultant. This is where game consultants come from. Also, she thinks most of you suck. And this is someone who is a straight up liar as well, that has found a way to lie and still be promoted and move forward in life. It's very interesting how this works. In her own about section,
every time I hear shit like that, when someone says like, you know, lumps all the people in one category without an actual thought behind it and just says, oh, this group sucks and should go F themselves. I just want to say, let him go. He doesn't want you.
Mm-hmm.
Let him go.
Let him go.
Find someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of these people, they'll have like a one or two bad interactions and that becomes their whole personality.
Yep.
She says, Marina Diaz is a Spanish award-winning game designer and filmmaker based in London, UK. She is the CEO of 3 Cup Games, an ethical and diverse game studio based in London. Which is fascinating because on that same page, she says, I'm not a technical game designer, meaning I don't do programming tasks. So this is someone that literally just tells people that actually have skills how to make a game that are already making the game, and then she's taking credit for it. And shout out.
There you go. I wanted to know which game she worked on. None. Love it. Love it.
I'm going to sleep. This is not worth my time. I'm her husband.
Yeah, ex were married. Currently, straight men of race don't benefit receive any preferential treatment, especially if you're white. Everything is minority check boxes. A lot are overcompensating the past bigotry today. Well, on top of that, if you don't like being molested by strangers, you're gay.
I really want to talk about what Grateful said before, but we do not talk about those kind of things.
What did I miss? Third to push the bubble, but white privilege does exist. It just last 10 years or so, or since Obama has been received by the oh no.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. I can burst your bubble as well, but no, forget that. You let her do this, bro's just standing. What do you mean?
Huh?
What are you talking about, X?
I'm actually getting a migraine from trying to understand what these devs are saying. Well, now we know she's not even a dev.
Yeah.
To that Park Place for snagging a bunch of these screen caps before her Twitter went private, because holy crap, I thought it was bad enough with what Grums shared. It only gets worse. Way worse. Growing my abs to crush nuts and obnoxious white men with them.
Ew.
Why white men over 40
Bro,
for being somehow
what?
generous are allergic to saying the word diversity. Because apparently diversity is the cleanse all.
Bro,
If you say the
what?
word diversity, it makes you an okay, good person. And if you question it or dare to say, hey, wait a second, this doesn't seem very fair, oh god, you are about to feel the wrath of Marina. My highlight of the year, yes, we're only in March, but is Breaking Bahia attending official GDC. Bahia is one of the people I admire and respect the most in this industry, and we need more people like her to kick the old white privilege ass. Again, who hurt you? Like, why?
Literally the same thing I'm saying. Who the hell hurt you?
What is going on?
What the hell? And this is what I mean by, please take away their online privileges just so they can stop embarrassing themselves.
She got rejected by a guy and he happened to be white.
Probably.
It had to be that. There's no way about it.
Why do you have this burning desire to find any reason to just hate this anonymous figure in your brain that's telling you, white man bad, that's the person that's trying to hold me down, will always blame white man. Organized a spontaneous little meetup in Berlin for marginalized game developers. It's been amazing. Hope to do this more often. Okay, you know what? On the surface, we'll look past the whole marginalized developers. It's like, if you are a developer and you're gainfully employed, you're not marginalized. You got a job, you're doing fine. Don't worry about what your ethnicity is. Just do your work and do it really good. But whatever, I'll look past that because that's kind of what she focuses on and specializes in, and ethical marginalization and diversity and all these buzzwords that they always throw around. Whatever. What happened after that? OMG, Marina, I love this. Marina couldn't help herself. I was so tired of so many cis white men at meetups.
That's how you lose job opportunities. That's how you be put on the blacklist.
Sadly, no. Sadly,
Oh,
no.
Lord.
That's the sad part.
This is horrible.
This is just so stupid. Like, how does a person even function like this? The diversity at this point, it just exclude not our people, aka sexist and racist.
Bro, what?
Axe, you need to calm the fuck down.
No. Hold on. I want to know. X. What do you mean by I let her do this? I want to know.
Get rid of.
Okay. No, I want to know. Like everyone here knows me and Lifu's story. I just want to know what your perspective is, because you seem to be new.
What?
No, I want a response. Because Axe said he said, what the fuck? You let her do this. I know. I just want to know, what do you mean by that? That's all. I know you did. You got Timothy just me standing behind her? No, I mean, like, since you're new and everyone that's new, right? People who come in here need doing T-pose. No, but for real though, Lifu's story is that she used to work as a corporate person, and because of certain situations that had to deal with her health, um, I told her that she should quit because it's endangering her health. And before doing the corpos business stuff, she was an esports player, and she organized a lot of orgs and did professional coaching for games. And she loved doing that. And she did content creation while she was in Southeast Asia. So during that situation, we got together, and throughout the years, we got married. And throughout her life, she was a workaholic. So when she was younger, yeah, she can bust through 18 hours a day of work, whether it's organizing esports teams and be a pro player herself and doing sponsor deals and streaming and all that stuff, making money. So when she got a real job again, I'm not saying the esports thing was not a real job. It was her dream job. She loved it. It wasn't work. So when she got the corporate job, she started stressing out, and it started endangering her health, really endangering her. And me and her sat down and we talked about it. Like, it wasn't just like a one-time decision thing. It was like a course of 2 years of me and her talking about the job. It was a toxic environment. I told her to quit and go back to her roots, which was content creation. And during that time, she also did streaming on the side.
Or you can take her out for a nice night. Um, First of all, I have immune issues, so I can go outside with very big limitations. Second of all, not every girl likes going out on these cliche cheesy dates. For me, they're gross. I don't like those cliche going out dates.
Our romantic dates is we cook, we eat, and watch something.
Or we completely escape for like a week to a
Yeah.
secluded cabin.
Yeah. I never knew Yo to. No, we're married. So I'm not attacking you, Ax, but I just want to announce it that she and I are married, and she went through a lot. She literally moved she lived in Southeast Asia. She went back to Europe, and then she started to live in the US. She jumped a lot of hoops to get to the US.
Not to get to the US. You know how I feel about the US.
Yes. It's literally, she jumped through hoops to be with me. And we both fought for our relationship.
Just want a girl who play Ape Escape with me. X-Man, you get her. You get her, bro.
Get her.
You get her. Trust me, bro.
Trust. It just comes. And not only that, another backstory is for me, like a little backstory with me is that she was actually a co-owner of a pro esports team that I joined under the subcategory for Apex, which was starting out. So that's how I got to know her.
Okay.
Yeah, we bonded through anime. What was it? English anime covers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bonded through like English anime covers. Thank you, Loco. Power
Aww.
couple. Thank you, Red. I just wanted to like put that out there because it's all nice meme and stuff saying like, oh Zen, what's up?
Wait, your wife stabbed you? No, you're. What? I feel like I need the backstory of that.
Nah, not on stream. Not on stream though. Not on stream though.
No, but look, I'm gonna say it once and for all. Not every girl is the same. Not all of us like going out for dates.
Not all girls are girly girl.
Are you me?
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Are you me?
No. It's not a secret lore, by the way.
Are you me?
No, I'm not.
Okay, then be quiet. Not all girls like romantic dates. Not all girls like going out to restaurants. Like, for example, immune issues. I don't like going out to restaurants. For me, the understanding of being romantic is just romantic setting, maybe escaping to a secluded cabin at the beach, or have a sushi date night in seclusion, and obviously a lot of other details I'm not gonna go into detail because TOS. Like, I don't even like receiving flowers because I'm allergic to the pollen of flowers. He still went out of his way to get me a plant that doesn't have pollen in it with the cutest teddy bear, what's it called? Pot.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just saying, not everyone is the same.
The Loco is jumping and he's fully locked in. He's asking these questions. And Muka's like, I mean, I think it's a mistake, but I'm not so sure now though.
When we have little ones, well, that's the thing. You guys don't know if you already have them, if we will have them. I'm not gonna be one of those people who will put a child into public spotlight until that child can make that decision themselves. I just don't feel comfortable with stuff like that.
You just run with a knife and cook. No.
Oh no. That is so horrifying, but at the same time, you guys have a story for ages.
Yeah. Yeah, Axe. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you weren't too injured.
Yeah. I hope so too.
So yeah, guys. I also want to brought up another thing, like when those like low jokes that we do, right? Like, oh, it's boys' night and all that stuff. I personally, me personally, I don't like hearing that. Like when LifuLifu's not streaming or like she's not the POV, it's not my kind of joke. I don't like it. It's very disheartening, in my opinion. Instant win on any argument. Who stabbed who? They're likely asking you two are trying for a baby. Yeah, we're gonna have 20 little ones, and you won't
Ew.
know.
Ew.
20 or nothing.
I have like 6-inch scar on my arm. Oh, that's a constant reminder that you cross her, she'll stab ya.
Actually, she's gonna be like, "Oh, you want to add another 6 inches?" No. Muka is the cook.
Honestly, if Zen would have done something like this accidentally, I also would be like, do not even touch anything.
Just sit.
Just get out of my way.
You want to have a litter?
No. Kids are too expensive and high maintenance.
They are, especially in the U.S. U.S. is not a place.
Small foxes everywhere. Small foxes with scars, apparently.
All right, Red Cloud. Thanks for joining. Good night.
Good night, Red
Appreciate
Cloud. I hope this is out of the way. I still feel uncomfortable talking about personal stuff from time to time, especially when it's about me. I'm like, yucky.
Yeah, Lifu doesn't like lay out what she accomplished because she feels like it's not worthy of talking, but I believe it's worthy of talking, especially since the community is growing and new people are coming in daily. It's one of those things where we'll have to talk about every so often. Like eventually people will be like, "Oh, this story again."
How long are we gonna stream? We'll probably end the stream after this video.
Yeah, we just went on a tangent. That's what we do.
I didn't go on a tangent.
I had to say it. It triggered me a little bit.
We're saying we went on a tangent. Okay.
Yeah, we're pregnant.
It's like Zen coming back from work saying our body hurts. Like, bro, what do you mean our body?
hurts.
We're a unified thing now.
Yeah. Your channel? No, our channel.
I don't think you guys should turn into the next Ace family. If you know what kind of people family vlogging channels are. Oh,
No,
that's
we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's never gonna happen, sorry.
Yeah, like I know there are some good family vloggers, but I personally don't feel comfortable with it.
Tyranid Zen with Hotmine? No. It's all good. Just don't give much information. Graduation on the pregnancy. We're no. There's no pregnancy. There's no Logo, stop. Stop.
Oh, I said you guys won't know if we already have one, if we're in the middle of carrying one, or if we will have one. The only way you guys will find that out is when that child is old enough to make a decision that the child wants to join playing games. That's the only way you guys will ever find out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, we don't hide our identities. It's linked everywhere. You can look at us how we actually look.
But you guys can see who we are.
Yeah.
We don't hide it. If you want the VTuber experience, okay, no problem. Just don't ever look at the links.
Dennis pregnant? Hell yeah.
Wait, if I'm pregnant, Muka has to be pregnant too. That's the deal.
That's how he got the scar. Pregnant.
Gragnant.
Oh boy.
But yeah, TLDR, Lifu, very good. Went through a lot of shit. She quit the job. Now she's working her dream job again because she did that before going to corporal job.
Do what you're comfortable with and just be you. I am 100% always myself on stream.
She is.
I am a horrible liar. Unless I'm like BSing Zen with some.
Yo, stop. You need to stop doing that to me. Yo, I believe her so much that she'll say some false information. I'm like, what, really? And she's like, no, I'm fucking with you. I'm like, what the fuck?
Other than that, I'm horrible at BSing. So what you see is literally what you get.
Like she does this goofy stuff right on stream, but she's a very intelligent woman.
Uh-huh.
See, she doesn't take compliments very well, but she is. She literally went to the #1 university in Estonia, and she's like, whatever. It is what it is, bro. Like I know I know, just glaze over me. It's fine.
The car is pregnant. Just start identifying as a woman. Maybe you would become pregnant too, a blue boy.
Abhishek, listen. If I identify as a woman, then you're a woman too. Lifu needs more purity seals. Guys, compliment her, make her uncomfortable.
I will burst out in flames like a sinner in a church. Compliments are yucky.
Yo, that's wild.
But yeah, that's literally what our channel is. Two married people who love games, who love hanging out together. That's all. That's all it is. There's nothing
We're not
deeper.
two married people. We're a married couple.
Isn't that two married people?
No.
What?
Two married people are people who just happen to be married. They're not a couple. They're just two people that are married.
Bro, what?
Exactly.
Huh? I started dating a woman after she ran into my vehicle. That's called kidnapping.
Hey, what? Tin, stop.
So Muka is a victim of Stockholm syndrome. Tintin kidnapped his wife or woman.
Good to know.
It's a nice glowing tattoo. It's a necklace. It all will be revealed in December in our official lore drop.
Do I have one? That's it, Lifu smooch this man.
Yeah.
Technically, but it's just an odd way to say it.
The situationship couple. What?
How do you do in inspired?
So there's this thing called civil union. I think most states in US don't have. Wait. Yeah, a civil union is when you live with someone for a prolonged time, right?
That's in Europe, ain't it?
US has it in some states.
Some people can fake being couple but be legally married.
Yeah, where? No,
we're a married couple.
She hit my vehicle with hers. Oh, that's the new swiping to the car.
Oh my god.
Dev has promoted you on his community page, but your channel isn't that old, if I remember. Did you knew Dev beforehand? So Dev actually was one of the first bigger content creators who was actually really nice to us. It was
an art stream. He showed up. He was like, hey, you showed up on my front page. And then they started talking about, I don't know what they were talking about. I forgot. I was at work, so I didn't really catch it.
Like, people portraying him like online as this like mean person, but he's been nothing but nice to us from day one when we had literally just 1K subs, which was 2 months ago. But yeah, no, he was really nice to us from the get-go.
Wismore said, I'll watch you daily because I like seeing a fun married couple crushing it. Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Hi, Inspired. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I love my wife, okay? She's good when she ain't drink.
When she doesn't drink. Ooh, ah. And Titan said, no, she hit my vehicle with hers.
Yeah, so she swiped right. Also, if people don't know this, Wismore also streams with his girlfriend. Actually, Wismore, I am sorry, I don't know if you're just boyfriend, girlfriend, engaged, or married. I'm not quite sure. But that's another couple that does content creation together.
Yeah, Wismore is one of those. One of us. One of us. I think the view of Dev is that he's a fine dude, just major TDS. I don't know what that means. And then Leo's like, I just come to support. I'm chilling. I enjoy the streams. I'm vibing. Ax, don't say that. She'll do it.
Smack him. I smack his butt every day.
True.
Look, not only guys objectify the girls in relationships, girls objectify the guys in their relationship too. At least I think that's what equality is.
Yeah.
You grab my ass, I grab your ass.
Yes. Liz Morris says, we're getting married in a few months. Yo, everyone says congratulations. Holy shit. Congratulations.
Oh, X-Men, I was about to ask what the TDS is. Well, we don't talk with Dev about politics, so.
Well, Grateful, that's what I was trying to explain to Grateful, what Grateful said. When you say you're two married people, it could be interpreted as two people who are married to different people, which would make you partners when it comes to this channel.
Oh, well, I'm sorry for my bad English. English is literally the last language I learned. Like, no cap, for real, for real. Trust me, bro, last language I learned.
Axum? Oh, Axum. Not XM, Axum. It's not AXM, it's AXM.
I don't get it.
Ax him.
Oh. I also noticed we have like a few married people in our community, and I love that.
Yeah, it's awesome.
That's fair, Lifu. It just that his entire channel is usually politics, so that's what most people view him from, and he's got a decent track record of anything that isn't Trump related. All I know like about the dramas he's been in were like just Twitter stuff.
Mm-hmm. We don't just talk about game journals. We also talk about whatever we want to talk about, and we don't get into like real world politics.
Yeah, I don't like touching politics at all.
Mm-hmm. There you go, Lifu. You got your wish. You got your single female viewer.
Let's go. Our first female viewer who's actually active in the chat.
Woo!
Lona forever here, so bahaha.
I don't think the outlook is really positive.
I feel like the second you say stuff like, "Oh, I don't want to get in a relationship," that's when you get into a relationship.
Yeah, that's when you get into a relationship.
Literally, it's like a thing. Every single person who's like, I'm so done with dating. I don't want to be in a relationship. I want to concentrate on my career. Next thing you know, you're married. I don't know why it works that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Axe, you. Lifu's been like a little down that she doesn't have any female viewers, and then you came in.
Yeah, it's mostly Twitter stuff. He's got a bit of bad record there with how argues in bad faith a bit, but yeah, that's the thing. I don't really check Twitter that often. I from time to time will post something, and like sometimes good stuff pop in my feed, sometimes bad stuff pop in my feed, and I'm done with it.
Mm-hmm. Ran from T-pose to group hug. Yep. What? You guys don't get stabbed before in a relationship? Listen.
Think about it. Stab me.
No. Why do you have to think so hard on it? I never.
I mean, it works same way when loses something to tear the house apart to find it, but can't then find it the next day under the table. So or on the table, as happened to be multiple times.
Mm-mm.
I
don't.
Yeah, I was about to read.
I don't like hearing politics either. I'm just a dude who wants to enjoy games and watch anime. Simple as that. Yeah, yeah.
It has not worked for me, but I have not given up. You see, Loco, that's because you still think you want to be in a relationship. The second you think you don't want to be in the one, it's gonna hit you like a boulder off of 10th story building.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like click, 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 and then like, oh, I'm married now. Whoa, oh, whoa.
What stabbing are we talking? But yeah, as for the political stuff, yeah, I just there's enough shit happening, there's enough channels covering about it. I want to talk about games, I want to play games, that's all.
Yeah, we usually talk about if the game is bad, or when it comes to history, Lifu majored in archaeology and historical texts and all that stuff. So, yeah. That's why she gets heated.
Well, I also get heated when they're bastardized lores.
Yes,
it pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's finish the video.
Okay.
With a sad face. Imagine going through life where you hate cis white men, as she puts it, so much that you have to think about this proactively and write that down in a tweet for everyone to see when you are supposedly the head of a game company that is championing diversity. And I don't know, I haven't looked at the word for a while and what the definition is, but I think diversity is supposed to include everyone.
Yep. That's literally what... Stop laughing where I pause. But yeah, you don't get to pick and choose who's part of diversity. Diverse is literally in the word. It's diversity of everything. Same goes for inclusivity. You cannot just exclude a specific category just because you want to, because it automatically becomes non-inclusive.
Yep.
From everywhere. It's not supposed to just include supposedly marginalized by who you select and you believe in your brain is marginalized. No, diversity means everyone. I think NFTs are just, again, some people wanting to be better than the rest. And I think it has lots to do with white supremacy and dangerous stuff. That shit. Apparently, NFTs are now white supremacy. That's...
I knew it! I knew it!
Fucking hell.
I'm kidding, but also I knew it.
I knew it.
It's the squirrels overlord told me that.
That's quite the leap. I don't know. First time I've heard this. I mean, sure, maybe anything is possible, but like, where is that coming from? Why would you even say that? What's that have to do with anything? Diaz's remarks are not an isolated incident. Over time, she's made similar concerning statements about white men specifically, continuing a theme of expressing disdain towards them in the context of the video game industry. And it makes you wonder what happened to her in her personal life to hate white men this much.
Yep.
As there's a lot of harbor anger that
really
I'm reading
bad.
that seems to be pretty pent up inside of her. And it's not just her. Like, that's the problem with all of this. There are lots of people like Marina Diaz in the video game industry right now. And there's a lot.
And not just in the video game industry. I see these kind of people all over Twitter.
Yup.
But whenever my experiences, the people who talk like this, the second they get even an ounce of attention in real life setting from the kind of people they quote unquote hate, they right away, oh, he likes me. It just...
It screams, pick me girls. Or man.
Yeah, pretty much.
A lot of executives that are just allowing it to happen because either they agree with it or they feel like they're doing the right thing by including people like this to push a narrative and an agenda. It's the weirdest thing in the world. It genuinely is. But let's dive into what her company, 3 of Cup Games, stands for.
That?
Because it's hysterical when you pair it against what she says on Twitter to what they stand for. It just feels, I don't know, a bit hypocritical. 3 of Cup.
This looks like something I would not have even made in computer class in school.
Wild.
Games is an ethical, diverse, and inclusive game studio based in London, UK. Okay, could you please define ethical? Because I feel like you're making your own definition for it, because the way you're talking doesn't seem very ethical, especially when it comes to business. It sure as hell doesn't sound diverse, and it's definitely not inclusive if you are pointing out that cis white men are the evil enemy. We believe that we can help to change the world through games. Think about that for a second, because this is a self-admitted activist that she already talks about in her profile, that she is an activist, by the way. I might have forgot to mention that. She's not even hiding that fact. But she also is proactively saying that she wants to use games to infiltrate the minds of gamers and try to change the world to match her completely broken mindset. We believe that we can help to change the world through games. We believe in emotions. We believe in making games for everyone, as long as you're not a cis white male. For everyone. Which, by the way, if you make a game for everyone, you're not making a game for anyone, but actual gamers already know that. But above all, we believe in people. Again, if you're not a cis white man. Let's take a look at the 3 of Cups Games Dev Manifesto. We believe that diversity and inclusivity are essential to creating great games. Do you notice, by the way?
I hate, like, every time this person is saying diversity and inclusivity so much without actually understanding what inclusivity means.
Yep.
All of these people that I ever talk about that champion this whole DEI thing are so completely screwed up in the head. And these are the people that are trying to tell us that we are the ones in the wrong. That is the hardest thing for me to wrap my head around. We believe that games can be a powerful tool for social change. We are committed to creating games that challenge stereotypes and promote empathy and understanding. Okay, if that's
cap. No, they want to emphasize stereotypes by 1,000.
Look, she's promoting empathy by saying all white men suck, you know? That's empathy. Saying that they should go fuck themselves is empathy. You didn't know that?
My bad. I got the wrong message.
That's the case, Marina. How about you make a game promoting empathy and understanding for how you are attacking white men. Oh wait, no, that doesn't fly with your narrative. Of course you're not going to do that. We believe that ethical game development requires us to consider the impact of our games on the world around us. We're committed to making games that are socially responsible and environmentally sustainable.
This just reminds me of the freaking Dustborn slop.
Yep.
Did she have a hand in writing their statements? Because it sounds like the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds crazy, but words mean different thing to them than what it's in the dictionary. I know. I wanted to ship to Kotaku a set of dictionary books, and Zen told me not to.
It's a waste of money. What's the point? They're not gonna read it. They're just gonna put it up when the next time do interviews to make them look smart.
Yeah.
There's no point.
Sustainable. All these buzzwords are literally for Google to pick up so that when they go to an investor, they can say, look at what we do. Sustainable, economical, ethical, diverse, inclusive. We got all the words to get those grants and funds. Can you just give us that money, BlackRock? Because we're literally doing what we're supposed to do, what everyone else is doing. Just give us that money and nobody can say anything about us because we're standing for the good thing. Except white men. Those are the bad people. We believe that our players deserve games that are fair, inclusive, and accessible. Okay, so if me, a gamer, wants to pick up your game at 3 of Cups games, and I want to feel included, and I want to feel like it's a part of the diverse world, and you're shitting on white guys the whole time, I don't know if I'd feel too comfortable with that. I don't feel it's very inclusive. It feels a little bit weird that would be what your game's about. We believe that our employees deserve a fair and respectful workplace, unless you're a white male. We are committed to creating a workplace that is free of harassment, unless you're a white male, discrimination, unless you're a white male,
Honestly?
and unfair treatment, unless you're a white male. We believe that good business practices
That's
are
literally-
ethical business practices.
That's literally what I thought too. Not gonna lie to you, unless you're a white male.
Oh my god, I'm crying here.
Oh, all hell breaks loose if he was a white, straight male.
Oh my god. He'll be
All hell will break loose.
he'll be chased with pitchforks.
Yep.
We are committed to treating our partners, customers, and suppliers with honesty, integrity, and respect. As long as you're not a white male. We believe that continuous learning and improvement are essential to ethical game development. So
Jesus
this is
Christ.
not
Bro,
learning
what
in the
the hell are
traditional
you
sense
doing?
of
I notice also one thing about these people who keep saying horrible things about men. They always post pictures that literally scream, look at me.
Like I said, the pick me girls and pick me boys. It's ridiculous.
Like, look at the kind of pictures she posted, right? Look at the kind of pictures Alyssa is posting. Like, they seem to have all the same thing. Like, all of them are posting pictures for attention.
Yep.
And then on top of that, they define power as people they don't like rather than who actually have all the social power. Glad I wasn't the only one thinking that true.
Oh, AI said that you're energetic and playful.
Huh? What AI is lying to you? Energetic, playful. That AI is lying.
growing and being better. This is learning, like resetting your mind and thinking exactly the way they want you to think and reprogramming to hate a certain ethnicity, hate a certain gender, and push that propaganda out there because they hate you. Why is it always projection with these types? They harbor such inner turmoil that they pretend that they're holier than thou just to preach the exact opposite as soon as they get the chance. Diaz's public tweets targeting white men seems, I don't know, hypocritical, to be nice. When compared to the studio's stated goals of empathy and understanding, it highlights a pretty big disconnect between her actions and the inclusive ideals that her company is claiming to uphold. which kind of makes this house of cards completely crumble. When you get to see exactly who the type of person is that's running this company, and then they're putting these words out there like front facing, this is who we are, this is what we stand for, inclusivity, diversity, equity, you know, all that fun stuff with the buzzwords, when in reality, we see exactly who she is on Twitter. Diaz's comments have exposed just how bad the rot inside the gaming industry has really become, with organizations like GDC openly supporting her and her approach. The language she's used to express her frustrations is something that should not be championed in the gaming industry. There is no place for hate like this. And that right there is exactly the problem with all of it. My frustration with this is it never gets called out by the big wigs in the game industry. They let this stuff happen. But then, oh God, if you decide to say something that doesn't fit their narrative, you are the worst person in the world. It's very interesting how that road.
I've experienced that a few times when I pointed out the same thing I'm pointing out right now. But we had way less followership.
Yep.
And automatically what I was saying, people were saying it's wrong. Where are those people now?
Gone, disappeared. Got blasted off the cliff. Hid away because they realize that they're being idiotic.
Well, I'm just gonna hope that one day they're gonna wake up, they'll see their Twitter feeds and go, oh my God, why am I embarrassing myself online so much?
Only goes one way. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. There's a lot more information if you want. Feel free to dive into the article. I will link it on the Smash JT page in the description below. If you guys appreciate what I'm doing, hit that join button. And again, shout out to Grums for the heads up on this, That Park Place for snagging the screenshots. And as always, you stay smashing.
Noticed that the way I like making game design was for myself different, because what I enjoyed the most about designing this game was basically to play around in Unity and like experimenting with the lights, the cameras, the audio, the controls, everything. So it was kind of like a playground for me, even if I'm not like, I don't know how to code super well, but it doesn't matter.
What the hell? What the damn hell? We asked Smash, stop including jump scares. Yeah, he acknowledged the statement. And he does this.
That's so bad. She's not a fiery Oni.
I don't know. That AI is lying too.
The AI is wrong. Jump cringe.
Yeah. No, Smash definitely invented jump cringe.
He definitely did.
Yeah.
That was so bad.
Yeah. But yeah, this is gonna be it for the stream. I feel absolutely drained by what's happening.
So we'll be back to playing games again tomorrow and the next day, because this and Saturday. No, we'll have to react to your video on Friday, so Sunday you'll have no videos to edit, so you can have a full rest day.
No, what would you like? Maybe now on at least one video a stream.
No, but you need.
Thanks for the yaps. Yep.
I didn't say Lifu was a historian. Oh crap, my chest hurt.
You good?
I think I stretched the wrong leg.
Oh no.
I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. It's like right here.
Okay. Yeah. We'll be testing out new formulas for the streams. Hope it goes well. Yeah. Oh, also for people who are still in the stream, you will get first hand heads up. 29th of September, we're doing the pumpkin spice testing thing on stream.
Yeah.
29th of September. So it's basically where I will be testing out different pumpkin spice stuff because I'm not from US. I haven't done the whole pumpkin spice stuff. And I'll try it live on stream. Different pumpkin spice stuff.
Yes. Yo, Popo. What do you mean?
Okay. So we gonna call it a night. I'ma go edit, then it's gonna sleep.
I'm gonna go sleep, crash. We'll make it into a video.
Yeah.
So
So this month, pumpkin spice stuff. Next month, I'm trying out US Halloween candy. Then the next month, we're doing the Hot Ones challenge on stream. So pumpkin spice this month, Halloween candy next month, Hot Ones challenge month after that.
November is gonna be Hot Ones challenge.
Yeah.
Canadian. Eh.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us. Everyone have a good night. Also, before we go, I want to say thank you to Nico Zuki for the support and Grateful Gamer for the support as well. You guys are awesome.
And don't forget, those streams will make into videos, so don't worry about missing it.
Yeah, the sugar, the sugar rush is going to go hard. Yep.
Yup. Good night.
Good night, y'all.